Coming to you live from a barn loft deep in the Appalachian Mountains, where my internet signal is better than Netflix's, apparently. How's everybody doing? I hope they're having a great night.
Ladies and gentlemen, from coast to coast and around the world, you're tuned to the Sportcat show.
That's right. This is Sportcats Misfits. We're live every Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And then we rebroadcast on WDJY, and we're live on Yerg's Radio. You can go listen to us over there at yergsradio.com. Thank you, Ross. I appreciate it. And of course, we are also on the Rainbow Radio Network. Well, we're running a little bit behind tonight, but let's see who all we got in here. We got Mr. Andrew. How are you?
A little under the weather, but I'm here.
You know, a lot of people are sick. So, hello, Wendell. Hello, Shay. Well, we miss you, Shay. Well, you know, I don't know where Kyle is. I don't know where Kyle or Harley is, or Aaron. So hopefully they'll be in here in a few minutes. Yeah, sounds like you got that crud going around, Andy.
Yeah, mom's got the flu, my dad's got COVID, and my caretaker has pneumonia.
Good Lord. Just lock yourself in a room.
Exactly. And my nephew had a real bad viral infection.
Good Lord. Well, hopefully you'll get to feeling better soon. Everybody at my house in Georgia is sick. Luckily, no one is here. And Jimmy messaged me earlier, and he is sick, so he wasn't going to be on tonight. So
Harley joined.
Let's see who we got. Harley just popped in. Hello, Harley. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome. How are you? Whoa, that's kind of a good view there.
Sorry, trying to fix the lighting.
Okay. Well, welcome. Cheyenne says it's colder than a witch's breasticles there. Well, you know, I got a window open. It's like 60 degrees here. So, and I heard that Andy, you're going to get some snow up your way, aren't you? Did you hear me, Andy? I said, are you going to get some snow up your way?
Up here? I don't know. I hope not anytime soon.
No.
No, we're not. Oh, Glenn's a green screen.
Oh, a green screen. What?
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Shay.
Your picture vanished, and now it's a solid green screen.
Well, that's interesting.
Green is the color of the night, folks. Well,
I'm gone. I don't exist. Can you hear me?
Now you're a brick wall.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me, but you can't see me? What the heck is going on? I don't know. You know, I just bragged about the internet.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
And now it's messing with me. So this my video has been abled, but I don't see myself.
And Georgia is up 14-10. Ooh.
Oh, you hush your mouth. That's not fair. So, well,
no, I'm not happy about it either.
Yeah, Bobby will come on here in a little bit and harass me.
Yeah, that's all we need.
We're having technical difficulties apparently from the barn, so I don't know. This show may just fall on its face and not take off at all tonight. I'm gonna see if I can fix this here. Chris says, "Welcome back, Harley." Yes, Harley, welcome back. How are you feeling, by the way? Are you feeling okay?
I'm good. My surgery is Monday.
Ooh, I'm nervous for you. How are you feeling?
I'm
about it?
nervous and excited all at the same time.
I bet. How are you feeling about it? I mean, overall.
I'm excited to see the outcome of what's to come.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, is it outpatient or will you be in for a couple days?
I will be overnight.
Okay, well that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Maybe you'll get a good nurse and take care of you. I'm trying to fix the camera as we speak here, so I don't know what's going on with the camera, so when all else fails, resort to plan B. So I don't know if plan B is going to work either, but we're going to try. So, well, as you all know, I'm in Tennessee. In Tennessee this weekend is playing Georgia, so at least I'm not a stranger in a small town. I'm back home. All right, what did that do? Did that do anything? No, I don't want to switch to anything. Stop it. All right, let's see. Okay, well, good Lord. Well, it says my camera is locked now. So apparently I'm locked out of my own camera. How the heck does that happen?
How do you get locked out of your camera?
I have no idea. No idea how that happens. But it's happened apparently. So let's just, no, I can't do that. Did I do that? I did that.
What'd you do, Glenn?
Nothing. What happened to me? Where'd I go? I don't know. I added the other second camera in and
The ghost of Glenn. Here we go.
well, can you hear me still at least?
Yep. Loud and clear.
At least you can hear me. I mean, I do have a big mouth, so I guess that's the most important thing. So we'll just do that for the moment. And I'll move myself. Well, no, I'll stay where I'm at. So yeah, it's weird. I don't know why it's doing this tonight. It had been working perfectly. Of course, I was just bragging about it, and I guess that's what I get for bragging about it. I was saying that our internet was better than the Netflix internet. So did either of y'all watch that fight?
I didn't watch the end of it.
Yeah, I got two. I guess there were they really rounds. I mean, they had them shortened, but I got 2 rounds free on the internet. Somebody was broadcasting it, so I got to watch a couple rounds. It looked to me like Chris was just dancing, or Jake was dancing all around and not doing a dang thing, and that Tyson was more aggressive. But what do I know?
He did keep biting his glove like he wanted to go and hit him.
He was rabid, so he looked old. He is definitely not the Tyson we knew when we were younger. So
He is like in his 60s now.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. He was at least 58 or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah, they announced he was 58.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I would be happy though at his age to be doing that. So I can't do that now. At what the hell am I, 55? So, well, you know, one thing we were talking about that. One of the things we wanted to talk about tonight was, you know, what did we do before the internet? What did we do before social media? You know, speaking of the fight last night that was on Netflix, I remember when it was on Wide World of Sports on ABC on Saturday nights, I believe it was. So yeah, I remember that was a long time ago. So, you know, when I was a kid, y'all can't see me obviously, but when I was a kid, yeah, we had like 4 channels, and if mom wanted to watch something, well, you didn't get to watch the TV. And I was the remote control changer. I can still remember the was it Leon Spinks and Muhammad Ali, I think fight. That was a long time ago. Yeah, I remember that. I was over at a friend's house and watched that. So my audio
Like I know
is
growing up, we didn't we were told to stay outside until the lights came on, and we had to use our imagination.
Yeah, we had to basically go out in the day and come back when it was dark. Chris, yeah, that's been all over the internet. When I first started seeing the memes going around Facebook last night, I was like, what are they talking about? And then somebody posted the actual picture.
Yeah, that was disturbing as hell.
Yeah. So, but I did hear on ESPN this morning, what's the Kelsey brother that does the ESPN, not the one that's dating Taylor Swift? He said that he almost had an incident like that.
Was it Travis?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he said that press came into the locker room and he almost had an incident like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in the locker room doing your thing, and what do you expect? So
Exactly.
I remember a long time ago when that was actually a controversy about letting reporters in, and then when they were letting the reporters in, then the female reporters were like, well, we're not getting let in. And so they were like, you sure you want to come in here? Now it doesn't matter. Anybody and everybody can go in there. So Andy, back before you had all these computers and fancy things, what did you do for fun?
Played outside.
Exactly. And you have your scanners too, so.
Yeah, I got my first one in 1989.
Was it a crystal one or was it a programmable?
Programmable handheld.
I got you beat. I had a 4-channel crystal.
Ooh.
One. Yeah. Actually, I still have it. It's on my top shelf at the house. So.
Yeah, talk about obsolete. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, hey, I was on my 10-speed and I was running calls in 24's first due. So. I would show if it was in a 24 box anywhere near my house and I heard it on the scanner, I would be on the bike going to it.
That'd be like me in my neighborhood.
I wanted to be a fireman since I was a little kid. So yeah, I ran calls on my 10-speed. The fire marshal I was showing up so many times finally had to ask me, who the hell are you and why are you here? So no, I'm not setting them. I'm just watching. So that was one nice thing. The fire station wasn't too far away. And so we would go over there, or I would go over there and I would hang out the station. I mean, I was cleaning stations and eating at the station before I was even a member.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the station I first joined, we only lived 3 or 4 blocks away. And every time we have to go out for a walk, we'd have to go down to the fire station.
Yeah, it was a couple streets over and across Richmond Highway. And I wasn't supposed to cross Richmond Highway, but I ended up crossing it anyhow. So after school, I would have the bus drop me off there sometimes.
I don't think kids nowadays would know how to do anything without a device or something glued to their hand electronic-wise.
Oh, I agree. And,
my kids, my youngest will be 13 here on the 1st, and I got a 13 and 14-year-old coming up. And I have to keep telling them, you can't see where you're walking with looking at your phone.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Chris, I was a big fan of the TV show Emergency. There was 240 Robert. There's another one with Lauren Green, Code 3 or something like that. Yeah, I was a big fan of all those growing up. So I can't confirm nor deny that I would set fires in my backyard and then put them out. So. Hey, Ken, welcome. I'm down the road from you, Ken. I'm in Knoxville. So yeah, Emergency was one of the shows growing up that basically encouraged me to ruin my life and become a paramedic. So I should have just stayed a firefighter. I didn't realize the implications. I'd have to be on the box or on the ambulance and running calls all the time. I wanted to be on Big Red. That didn't sound exactly right, but you know what I mean. So I want to be on the Big Red fire engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day with you're talking about having the phone in your hand all the time, GPS wise. I don't know that I could navigate to a lot of places now without Google Maps or Waze, and I mean, like we were just talking about when I was on a bike, I could name any street and be on it in 10 minutes, but now I don't know that I could do any of that with Google Maps.
And remembering phone numbers, like when we were younger, we had to remember the phone numbers to be able to know who, like, to call people. But now you don't have to remember any phone number. It's all right there.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I still remember a lot of my friends' phone numbers.
And like, what's going to happen to us in society when, like, if there's a network big issue where we can't even get into our phones?
Yeah. Well, that's actually happened as a paramedic on emergency. Have been needing to contact family members and you can't get into their phone because it's locked and they don't remember the number. So yeah, that's happened quite a few times. I try to always remember my mom's number and my wife's number. Other than that, I don't know. But right now, I don't know that I could recite either of them.
Like, I think the only one I actually remember is my daughter's and my grandma's, but my grandma's passed on, so I still remember that number from my childhood.
Oh yeah, I remember. Well, like KG, I remember your phone number. I remember a lot of my friends' numbers growing up, but yeah, right now I couldn't. I couldn't tell you what Ken's cell phone number is, or any of my friends' cell phone number.
Yeah, at our old house, we had a 4-digit address. Then they changed it to a 5-digit address.
Yeah, well, it was a big deal to us when they put that +4 on there that we had to remember it.
Oh yeah.
We'll see up here in Cleveland, if you in Ohio, there's I'm in Parma, and it's a 440 area code. But if you go into Cleveland, you're 216, and then you go to a different part of Cleveland area, you're a different area code. And to call, if you're in Parma and you're calling someone in Cleveland, you have to push the 216 them, or it won't call them.
Oh, well, see, in Atlanta,
that's
you have
confusing.
to put in the whole thing. Yeah, you have to put in the 404-678. You have to put the whole number in Atlanta, where whatever the one where you have to. And that threw me off when it first happened because in Tennessee we didn't have to do that. And when I moved to Atlanta, they're like, "Yeah, you got to do that."
Joined.
So, oh, we got another stranger joining here. So, well, we can't see him either. So, are you there, B Dizzle?
I'm here.
No matter what kind of call they went to, Johnny Roy always called for IV. Yep, that's right. And that was one of the things as a paramedic that I wanted to do. I wanted to pop those little things off the end of the syringes and make them fly across the. I used to brag about that every time we did that. Yep.
IV. Then watch part of the medication shoot up in the air.
Yep. So, yeah, you're right. It is just one of those nights. Bobby's out there starting fires, and I'm apparently hidden by something. I don't know.
Bobby's doing what he does best.
Causing trouble and mayhem. So
UT's on inside.
Yeah, UT's on right here. I got it on. So, and I think that's what started my problem. I started the show off bragging about how my internet here in the barn was better than Netflix's internet, and then my camera went out. So I jinxed myself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can see the glow of your face in a big moon. And yes,
I got the. Yeah, Chris, the Mercer thing. I don't even know why we still do that. This at 2024, why are we still doing cupcakes? Like, there's got to be a reason. It's got to be kind of like a rest, but it's like, okay, whatever. I mean, I enjoy kind of watching a beat down and not having to worry about it, but at the same time, I didn't even know it was on until it was about an hour in. My dad's like, "Where's the game at?"
I checked out the score earlier, and it was pretty close right at the beginning, I think. And then I had to go do some errands and stuff, and I pulled it up on my phone, and it was like 35-42, and I flipped on the TV, and I was like, wait a minute, the score is different. And apparently South Alabama football.
Oh, you're talking about South Alabama?
Yeah, my phone brought up. Yeah, see, that's like we were just talking about technology. My phone brought up South Alabama's score, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
You know, they're actually good in whatever conference they're in. That's what's sad. Like they didn't let us have it easily. He got that one-handed catch. I don't know if you saw that Heisman moment.
No, I did not see that.
That was a good catch in
the game. So
they got one right at the 2-minute warning in the first half, and he like pulled it out with one hand off to his side from a good ways away.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
Buckeyes all day here.
Hey, who is that? That's a new person.
Yeah, well, it's
I'm
Harley.
Harley.
Oh, yeah,
I just thought that was Shay sitting there. I got my little phone on today, not my laptop. Oh, hey,
Harley is filling in.
You got Jason back there.
That and Ghostface. This was made for me by one of my fans for my show, and then he passed away a couple months later.
Shay, any show I'm on fall is a sports show, or hot sauce, or deer hunting.
As long as it don't involve possums. Harley, that's not haunted, is it?
What?
Your mask, that's not haunted, is it?
No, he sent it to me for Christmas before he passed.
Ah, okay.
Cool.
Like it glows. It's got like Christmas lights in it, and it lights up.
Oh, that's badass.
My politics for the year are done since I've already won. That Super Bowl's been played.
Yep. Well, if Tennessee would win tonight, that would really screw up the college football championship playoffs. So I'm hoping for at least that. So
you know, as much as I hate Tennessee, I kind of like chaos. And since the NIL and the portal have ruined the whole sport, I say let it burn to the ground. Let's have some fun. The sport's ruined. They have ruined the sport.
Absolutely.
You know, they just took one of the Georgia players off the field.
Oh, and Shay, I got my laptop screen a yard from me, so I saw the pink earphones and a female. And just assumed it was you, because I'm like more than an arm's length away from it. I didn't even look.
Chris says had a ton of Ohio State's fan in Chicago. Played Northwest at Wrigley Field today. Yeah, did that actually take place in Wrigley Field?
They did it. They did it. They did it in the field. Notre Dame played somebody in Yankee Stadium before.
Wow, I didn't know it was possible. I thought that was so small.
Is the Wrigley Field one? Like I remember Notre Dame, they had to like swap sidelines for home sides. They didn't have enough room.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, surely that's not what I'm thinking. But yeah, okay, that's cool. I should have tuned in and checked it out. So, well, Bobby, we're talking about do it.
I don't know if I'm going to tune into an Ohio State game.
Well,
Northwestern. It's not even in the SEC.
Well, they played Northwestern today, and it was like 31-7. They beat them.
What was
you know that? You know. Fun fact: Northwestern has the longest losing streak in all of college football.
Really?
They hold the record. It's like 50 years ago. It was like 30. It was a lot of.
That's a lot of losing.
Now it's Auburn. Roll Tide.
Oh, shame on you. So Harley, you saw part of the Wrigley Field game?
No, I just live with a big Buckeye fan.
I saw a bunch of highlights during the halftime. I knew it was happening. I saw them put it down. You know, they do the time lapse where they build it all.
I'll have to check it out now. I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. There's not enough room inside there to do one, but they try.
Yeah. Well, it's like I know we're talking too much sports tonight, but they're doing a baseball game on a NASCAR stadium. What in Bristol? Is it Bristol?
Yeah.
So,
didn't Tennessee play West Virginia and Bristol?
Yeah.
The Brown Stadium's moving about a
Virginia
mile from me, from where it's at now, to a mile from my house.
Are you gonna go? You gonna be a big fan?
No.
You live in Ohio, obviously.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Minerva Monster or the Ohio Grassman? Minerva Monster is a cool one. It's over in East Ohio.
Chris says with the renovations they made at Wrigley Field, finally made it possible to fit an entire field in. When the Bears played there before 1970, one end zone was only like 8 yards. Wow.
Chris, did you see when Notre Dame did it in Yankee Stadium with Army, I think? And they had to like all stay on the same sideline. Awkward.
Yeah, no kidding.
Get on the field. You son of a oh hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Sharing the same Gatorade bucket. All right, what were we talking about? I'm just hanging out here.
Oh, no, we were talking about, what did we do before technology? What did we do before we had Facebook and all the internet and all of the stuff that we have today? You know, we were reminiscing on the old push button, or if you were really old, rotary button home phones attached to a wall.
With the big long cord that you had to go to the other room and with the cord stretched all the way out.
Yep.
I used to live at the end of a holler, and we had a party line.
Oh God! So you could only call if somebody else was on it.
Mm-hmm. I remember, yeah. One line for the whole. It was just a mile long dirt road off the main road, and you didn't pick up the phone. And my mama's neighbor named Daisy would be talking, and you could dial it with the rotary. You hit the rotary phone, it would make that pulse sound. You go, somebody's dialing again. It was like me and my house and my grandparents' house, maybe my great aunt and like my great uncle, and it was like 5 or 6 houses way back off in there. And I remember I used to pick it up and dial when I heard somebody because I thought they always complained. I had to be like 4 years old.
When that
I wish they'd bring back like the old MySpace, like how MySpace was back when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I wish MySpace would come back instead of everything we have now.
Yeah.
MySpace. Do you remember late 90s, early 2000s? You could build your own website. And you're like, I had my Bob's Hillbilly website, and I just had little pictures I'd post on there, and you could put your name in it. And then MySpace basically turned into GeoCities was the main one.
Yep.
Put music
That's
on
what
there.
social media.
People opened your page up and play that song.
Mm-hmm. And you put your little background. I never had a MySpace. I went straight from GeoCities to Facebook.
I go back to the bulletin boards, the BBSs, when you had to dial into the phone number. Do you remember those?
No.
Oh, wow.
I didn't do those. I had ICQ.
Yep. I still remember my number for ICQ. I don't even know if it's a thing.
I think it's still out there, just nobody's on it anymore. I love that. I met my first girlfriend on ICQ.
I should go online and see, because I remember 304-1194. I should go see if it's still connected and even up. I remember that. Like, that was it. Well, that in AOL Instant Messenger.
What in the world? I don't like that at all.
You got a Sasquatch in the background, Bobby? What's up with that? Yes, Bobby's getting attacked by little children in the neighborhood. So I was going to ask him, he was talking about that party line. when it rang, I wonder if it rang to everybody's house. That's kind of weird. No, I'm calling for Aunt Betty. All right, why am I hang up? Well, I think, Harley, there's still some MySpace around, but I don't think you can.
It's not like it was. Now it's like more for networking, for music, for authors and like musicians and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if I still have an account there. I was trying to think. I saw everybody on Facebook here recently has been talking about Blue Sky. I don't even know what that one is.
I've seen that, and I was like, "What is it?"
Hell.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. That and what is? There's another one, something house. I can't remember what the name of it is. I saw that everybody's switching over to that. I don't know what. I mean, I guess it's just the way it goes over time. Everybody just migrates from one to the other. I'm trying to think. Blue Sky, and there's another one. It's something house. I'd have to go look. I don't have it on this computer, but on the home computer, I put it on there just to see what it was about. But I don't know how to use it. I'll be honest. I'm old. I can't figure the technology out.
I don't know that I'm going to be trying to figure out another social media.
Yeah, I'm good at figuring out more.
I fully anticipate sometime in the future that Facebook becomes federally or like mandated to have as like a piece of identification or something like that. But I'm about done with it.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to learn another one either. And you're right. I think that they might just, between that and Google. And the weird thing about social media is some people are loyal to like one thing. Like they won't get off Instagram. They won't get off their TikTok. You can't move them off Facebook. And when Harley, that. Well, Bobby, this, when you're trying to grow your shows and stuff.
Yeah.
It's hard to get people from one. I got 5,000 followers on TikTok and I got like 400 here. I don't get it.
The algorithm doesn't work out.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I got a video that's getting tens of thousands of views on one and tens on the other. I literally I'm talking pushing 100 grand. The other one's got 431. Like, what do you I found Mike Tyson. I'm a Murata. He's your children. I don't know. I don't understand the algorithm. I'm about to change my show name anyway. F the world.
Well, you might get more attention that way.
No, I'm tired of being pigeonholed.
Oh, you're tired of the
Like
Bigfoot?
there's some nights on my show I have a lot of viewers, but then other times I only have one or two.
I'm not tired of the Bigfoot thing. I'm tired of only being able to talk about stuff around it.
Yeah. Well, that's why I try and stay paranormal light. Yes, everybody, please like, subscribe. We got to get close to 5,000. We're like 400,000 short of that. So
mine picked up when I started doing those shorts, man.
I've tried to do
the shorts. Algorithm enjoys the shorts.
I've tried to do some, but I have only managed to do maybe like 5 or 6. So I'm not very good at doing that stuff.
I think about changing my show. I'm thinking about changing my show and call it The Curse of the Curious, and like have a tagline, "What's out there," and have like a UFO, like a government, like a Man in Black, and conspiracy. And I want to talk about JFK a little bit.
I could get you on an episode of The Asylum, because we talked about conspiracy theories and paranormal and all that on there too.
Yeah, how many shows have you got now, Harley? Just the one, or?
Well, I do The Asylum with Harley and Joker, and then I do the Mod Squad, and we have quite a few different shows on that network.
Okay, all right.
And then I do all of Jeremy's shows almost.
Jeremy, I think, does a show a day.
Sometimes he does more than that, but he will be taking a hiatus starting tomorrow on a couple of his shows.
Yeah, I messaged him. I was like, "How do you do that? How do you keep going?" It's a struggle for me to pull off 2 a week. 3 is
I
really
do,
strange.
let's see, I do a movie show, a horror show, a gamer show, and then the asylum. So that's 4 right there, and that's not if Jeremy does his show, that's 5.
Yeah, I can't do that many. So have you all managed to get monetized yet?
No, I haven't really been like starting the first of the year. We'll be more pushing and doing more stuff that we need to do. But this last couple months, we've been kind of slacking because of a lot going on. Me with my surgery and him with the baby.
Yeah, it makes sense. So in summertime, I find is downtime anyhow. So
Yeah.
it'll start
Oh,
picking back up.
you're with Jeremy Bryant with the survey show.
With the what show?
What's it? What do they do? The brackets.
Well, I do on his show with the brackets, and then he's on my show. My show's called The Asylum with Harley and Joker. And,
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
he's Joker.
Don't touch it, it's hot.
Yeah, y'all do a bit of everything over there on that one. That one's fun.
Yeah, that's a variety show. But
You
in the 1st of January, we're going to do more things suited for the asylum.
Yeah, do y'all interview people over there very often, or is it just you?
We do. Like, I'm about to have Viking Paranormal on our show here soon. And I've interviewed a couple authors, and we do that too.
That's cool. I try and do a variety on the Wednesday show. You never know what you're going to get. This next week, things will probably really go crazy. We're doing a UFO show again, so anytime we do a UFO show, the system just totally goes crazy. So,
well, and December 1st, that's my 1 year episode for the asylum. We'll be having our show for a year, and we're going to give away a custom-made skull.
Awesome. How do you get a custom-made skull, by the way?
There's a woman named Lisa. Her site's called Skullectomy by Dilt 7 Studios, and she makes every one of these skulls. Like, none of them are the same, and so she works hard on these skulls. I bought one from her last July that I took to Mad Monster and had a virus sign.
It had a virus on it.
No, I had Elvira sign it.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I heard virus too.
I was like,
There's a virus on it.
How did you have a virus on the skull? That's
Elvira.
cool. Well, now, Elvira, you're talking about somebody that's really old there. So,
And for as old as she is, she still looks really good.
oh, absolutely. Surgeries have done her well.
Yes.
Bobby, you're thinking of a different Elvira.
Chaka, mow.
That's
I know
Oak
Elvira.
That is. That's Oak Ridge Boys, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't
I always thought they were the same people. Why wouldn't they be? And Mama, I've got this. When I was little, I thought it was the same guy. I thought they were the same person.
literally?
I got this idea for like a mini series about the Twilight Zone, but it's based all on country music. Like the guy from Calling Baton Rouge, the serial killer, going across the country killing folks, calling his girlfriend, kind of thing.
I like it.
I've got all kinds of them. I've got like a whole notebook thing on Google Docs about it. Like it was crazy. Like Papa Love Mama was actually the dude from Calling Baton Rouge. There's a dog.
How do you keep up with all that stuff?
That's on Google Docs.
Well, I know, but how do you? I don't know. I guess I'm not that creative.
Well, I've got severe ADHD, and when something walks in, you got to ride the lightning, man. You got to write it down.
That's why my show
Is it-
changes so much, because my ADHD flares up, and then I'm like, oh,
Yep.
we're going to do this week. And then Jeremy's like, that doesn't fit the asylum. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, that's the niche thing is weird. I've done really well with it, and I think since I know the rules a little bit, I can break them. And that's why I kind of want to go. I want to pull back a little bit, but still keep it strange, but maybe include a little bit more, not as paranormal, but maybe just weird. Have some more scientists on.
Weird is always good. So I enjoy the.
I got another idea for a show called the Lab Coat Lounge, and it's where I want to have scientists come on and talk about concepts in their field that they're not allowed to talk about at work. You know, that makes
Gotcha.
sense. I think that'd be hilarious. Give them a little bourbon. I'm having a little bourbon right now, as a matter of fact, in my Game of Thrones cup. House Stark.
Oh no, you're not having Daniel Boone or Davy Crockett, are you?
No, this is Woodford.
Oh,
None of that Knoxville crap tonight, baby. None of them volunteers in my cup tonight, baby. Coonskin caps. They do make good pancakes, though. You gotta give them that.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to run around your boxers on that show, so I'm glad you didn't.
I don't know what happened. I don't remember anything about it. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I don't remember much past talking about pizza to Chris.
Harley, that was a 5-hour show where we just continued to watch Bobby drink. And
I saw. Oh my God! I saw that stuff in my cabinet the other day. I was like, "Dear God, why are you still here? If it didn't have such a cool bottle, I'd get rid of it."
The bad thing is, it looks like it's grown. It's like it's still got as much as when you started.
Yeah. What if it's like haunted? It's like this forbidden.
It's repurposed liquor.
Go. Have you been to that place before it changed to the breakfast place?
No.
Yeah, it was. Now it's got like the best breakfast in Gatlinburg, but I don't know what happened to the distillery.
Heck, everything's
Like it's family.
moonshine.
Yeah, everything that's Great Smoky Mountain moonshine now. This was trying to compete with it. It just didn't. They just changed it to Crockett's Breakfast Camp.
Yeah. It was hard. It's hard to compete with Great Smoky Mountain Distillery or moonshine, whatever it is.
That ain't nothing but furniture polish too.
The only one I like is the Blue Flame. That's it. That's the only one. That's the
That stuff's so rough.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of furniture polish, the Blue Flame, really? That stuff is terrible.
Yeah, that's the only one I like out of all of them. That or the cherries.
It's good. It's good, like in a little shot. My mama loves the cherries. We have a jar in the fridge right now. We haven't given her. But as far as moonshine goes, like I explained to these people, I'm like, moonshine was made because it was illegal to have. It's not better than bourbon. Like you're not moving some kind of flick because you're drinking something that tastes like you're drinking something out of a bucket. It had a purpose.
Oh yeah, agreed.
Look, hey, look, Chris. Look. Let me talk about this.
You gotta preface it with "Roll Damn Tide" or whatever it is. Roll Tide, roll. Or I don't know.
Tonight I got my hot Atlanta Braves hat on, so I just look, Chris.
You're
I don't like baseball, but come on, Chris. I have a really big head, and so any hat that fits good and is navy blue, I buy because I look good in navy blue. Did you watch that fight last night with the girls before Tyson?
No, I didn't see any of it. I saw a couple of the rounds. I guess you can call them rounds with Tyson and Jake on YouTube before somebody got kicked off. But that was all.
One of the girls one of the girls got in trouble for headbutting another one. And it was an Irish girl
Really?
named Katie Taylor. Yeah, she headbutted a dude and like split her eyebrow open. Other girl. And her manager said, she's got a big head. And I said, I too have a giant Irish head, Katie.
Are you not allowed to headbutt?
No, not in boxing.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I'm thinking of MMA. MMA,
No,
it's
not
almost-
just regular. Not just regular. Boxing's only hands only. he said, she's just got a big old head.
I'll have to go look and see if there's a clip of it on YouTube or Twitter.
It's after the fact. It's the Puerto Rican girl's manager talking.
Ah.
She got a
Yeah.
big old head. I said, I too have a giant Irish head.
Is that where it comes from?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but New Era hats are the only ones that fit me well. So I look like I'm a fan of a lot of major league teams that I'm not.
Well, how come you're not a fan of Notre Dame? The Fighting Irish.
If they had a New Era hat, I'd probably wear it every once in a while. But I'm actually more Catholic than I am Irish.
I don't think the Catholic has a football team. So
That's the Irish.
but the Fighting Irish is not. That's not Catholic, is it? That's not a Catholic
Oh,
school.
Notre Dame is 100% Catholic.
Really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, that's what like all the like everybody's like, you don't root for Notre Dame and Catholic. I'm like, well, no, because they're not in the SEC and it's football religion first, you know. Me and Jesus have an understanding.
Yeah, and Nick Saban, I get it. So.
Nick Saban's hilarious on game day.
Yeah, he's loosened up a little bit from what he used to be.
I can't imagine. I bet he lives 35 more years. I bet he lives like 115 years old. Just cause all the stress he's on under now.
Oh yeah, and he's still got a good contract, so heck yeah.
He doesn't do it. If he gets bored, I'll just go to the lake and hang out.
Yeah. So I don't know why. Like, what's his name? The NFL
Aaron
coach.
joined.
Who's he?
From New England. He's thinking about coming back. I'm like, what? Hey, breaking news! We've got
Belichick?
another guy joined again. Yeah, Belichick.
Why would you?
It's
Who's this?
Aaron.
He's got a Bigfoot. Well, that's our Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's our Bigfoot. Aaron, how are you? I'm having video problems, and so apparently nobody can see me, but they can always hear my big mouth. So
No worries. I'm doing good, thanks. How are y'all doing?
doing well. What's going on new? What's new with you? We've missed you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm getting ready to move. Just getting over the flu, so just trying to stay busy.
Yeah, everybody's sick. Andy up there has been hacking a lung up. So
Hey, Chris. Whenever we played them in 2014, they called it Catholics versus Cousins. We beat the shit out of them.
Aaron, have you met Harley, by the way?
I don't think I have. Nice to meet you, Harley.
Hi.
Now,
So-
I feel like I know
comes over
Harley.
here. Yeah, she comes over here from the other show occasionally.
Like, Harley, have I been on your show?
I don't know.
Or am I thinking of Harley Owens?
This is kind of awkward. I don't know if I've been on your show. Were you drunk by it?
Well, I've been on a lot of shows. I've been on a lot of shows. I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh my
If
god!
you've been on Jeremy's show, then that's probably where you know me from.
Well, I think there's another guy from North Kakalaki named Harley Owens. I'm thinking of. I think it's just kind of crossing my brain. But yeah, I have been on Jeremy's show.
So, Aaron, are you moving far away, or are you staying close by?
Oh, I'll still be close by. Don't worry. I'm not even changing time zones, barely changing zip codes. So we're good.
Where you going to Farragut? You moving to Farragut? Turkey
South.
Creek?
No, I don't have that kind of money, honey. No. No, we're just headed down towards the Alcoa area.
Oh, that's not that far.
No, just on the other
Is
side
that
of
where-
town.
You ever driven from Knoxville to Chattanooga?
Yeah,
Well-
I just did.
Yeah, I've done it. That's where I go get my second fix of McKay's, and I have to go all the way down to Georgia to get my Del Taco fix. So every so often, it's a trip.
Where you been? So you've been through the fog zone that smells like paper mill.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
I go up there with your area a lot, so I know all about all that.
oh yeah.
Actually,
No, I'm very
in,
familiar with
Yeah, I worked in
There's always a-
Loudoun County when they had the big wrecks, and our units were called to go out that way before, from 2 counties
Fog?
away from Knoxville all the way to Chattanooga. Yeah.
that. Oh yeah.
I always
It
want
was
to know
a
what
weird-
went down for them to make that to change the entire interstate for 20 miles. Like what went down for that to be necessary?
A lot of lawsuits.
Like
A
that,
lot.
like like the white lines are like dots through there, and they got the giant lights that come on at night.
Yep. I think it was a combination of the paper mill and just weather conditions that caused that, and it was horrible.
The paper mill, you can smell it. I can smell it in my dreams.
Wait, is that kind of like how I can sometimes smell the horrible combination of the pickle factory, the orange juice factory, and the bread factory from where I grew up?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Loudoun County, the what is it, the Bush factory, when they're making the corn stuff, oh my God, the smell is horrible.
I grew up in Oklahoma by the Para factory, so it was bad.
Yeah.
Andy joined.
I grew up not far from a Miller brewing plant. And on the best days, like whatever it was they were doing, it smelled to me like, the small pasta in the can, like the Chef Boyardee stuff. It had that weird, like, pasta-y smell. So, like, for me, there's 3 things that mean home and my childhood: the smell of stale tortillas, the smell of pastaroni or whatever it was called, the Chef Boyardee stuff, and bread, pickles, and orange juice. Like, throw that all together, and that's where I grew up. It was interesting.
Yeah, like Chris says, that has to be horrible. Oh.
That's why I'm perfectly happy I have no sense of smell now.
It's like
Well,
the
then,
Lynchburg
you should.
Jack Daniels plant.
Yeah, I can imagine the smell there. You never get used to drinking Jack Daniels after smelling it all the dang time. So, well, it's a dry county there, so they can't even drink what they make.
Yeah, that's where me and Wayne Tutherow are trying to find a place to camp up by there. We got to do like a quasi Bigfoot investigation.
Cool. Hopefully, you can find a location and go live from it.
It's gonna be at a dang RV park.
I mean, you never know. The Sasquatch could be up there somewhere. You know.
He's got all the like the equipment and stuff. So I want to go someplace that at least has seclusion enough to do something. I don't care if I see anything or hear anything. Tutherow, Tutherow, Tiffany's host.
Yeah.
He wants to. He goes, man, we're going camping. I'm like, heck, yeah, we are. My dad goes up there all the time and camps and fly fishes. I got him on the case.
Well, is he had any Bigfoot experiences?
My dad, no, except for telling me they don't exist.
And you're telling him they're wrong, right?
I don't know.
You don't
I'm
know.
waiting on my ship to come in where I can go to Minnesota and find out if I go to Minnesota and something happens. If I have a paradigm shift like a real one, I don't know what's going to happen. My life's going to have to change. I'll probably get a divorce. If I have a paradigm shift, I'm not going to be able to come back from it.
So wait. What you're saying is that your marriage rests on discovery of proof of Sasquatch?
It could. I feel like it's stronger than that. But like if I go and I see red eyes in the woods and see one, if I see one, what do you want from me? I'm only one man.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna find your wife and I'm gonna be like, hey, if you ever want to divorce him, just let me know where he's gonna be. Out there searching. I'll hook you up, girl. It's okay. We'll get you straight.
She'd probably do that tomorrow. She'd have one in the backyard in 20 minutes. What the? Oh, shit. I'll have to draw it down. I'll have to get Sean D.B. Cooper to let me pull my gun on him. Inside joke there, but it's funny.
Yeah, I get it.
So,
I know Glenn gets it.
So Bobby, are we doing fireside chats right now? Because I so want to get out the fire pit now.
Well, yeah, I'm not going in the house. I got the fire going. I went and got s'more stuff. I got s'mores and a bottle of bourbon, so I'm outside for the foreseeable, as they say.
Okay, so are you dipping your marshmallows in the bourbon first?
No, the kids ate the s'mores. I'm having the bourbon.
The kids drank the
I'm
bourbon.
keto. I'm keto. I can't have s'mores. I can't have bourbon.
Well, let's see. I'm drinking one myself right now, so it's all good.
I got unsweet tea and bourbon.
Are you even Southern? Unsweet tea?
That's what I was going to say. How are you in the South?
I had to. It nearly killed me.
Oh, that's that keto crap. You can't have it.
Unsweet tea nearly got me, man. Because I was Cy Robertson with unsweet tea and Mountain Dew. I ain't had sweet tea in years.
I still love a glass every now and then, but not very often.
It's glorious. It's like sweet mommy's milk.
Yes.
I worked at a tackle shop. We had the best recipe, but golly, it was sticky drink.
This liquid.
About alcohol makes me jealous because I can't have any of that.
All right. Well, let me do something here. Everybody, WDJY, thank you for tuning in. Remember to come over tomorrow night and listen to Hour 2, or you can come over and find us on the Sportcat shows on YouTube and watch us live every Saturday night, 9 p.m. We will see you soon, WDJY.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm Miranda Maverick, and when I'm in fight camp, I never listen to the Sportcat podcast.
And we're back, everybody from WDJY. Thank you for tuning in. We're glad you're here. We are live on the internet. You can find us on the Sportcat shows. And, of course, we're also on Yerg's Radio. You can find that at yergsradio.com and Rainbow Radio. We're live there as well. And we're joined by a special guest, Andy. And, well, you can't see me. And Bobby Diz apparently is hiding out in the woods looking for Sasquatch. So we're not sure what's going on with him. We've got the beautiful Aaron, and then we have Andy as well. So we've got quite the combination here. I don't know what happened to Kyle.
I think you said Andy twice.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, time out. We introduced Andy twice, but we didn't introduce Haley.
Harley.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Harley.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Harley. I'm sorry. Harley is with us tonight. She comes over and fills in every now and then. We enjoy having her around. So I apologize, Harley. I can't see the whole screen. You know, I'm hidden here. So
Excuses. I see how you are.
Yeah. I'm full of excuses. So
Maybe full of other things too.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. When I came live, I was bragging about how the internet here in the barn was better than Netflix during the fight. And then my video went out. So somebody heard me.
Yeah. Don't tempt fate that way. It's not a good idea. It's never a good idea.
I'll be buffering like AOL.
Wait. You remember that sound though? And all the discs.
Oh my God. Yes. And
You've got mail.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll
You
never
got
forget.
mail.
I mean, how iconic is it though that is such a sound that they made a movie with that name?
Yes.
I mean, that
Yes.
is such a piece of that generation's childhood and teenage years. They actually made a movie with it. Wow, that's just crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And they used Forrest Gump.
Right.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah. The Forrest Gump thing is like a whole different story though. Ooh. That like feeds into nightmares from what my mom used to tell me. And then, yeah, different generation there.
Well,
I used to reenact Forrest Gump. Everybody knows that story, though.
Yeah. He does a good
No.
Forrest Gump. Yeah. Yeah. He does a good Forrest
I did. I
Gump.
used to remember. I told you the story. I used to go reenact it when I was in college.
Yeah. Yeah. Once a week.
I did. I mean, I used to love it too. It was just me, and I thought it was funny.
you were reenacting Forrest Gump by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I worked security guard where a lot of Forrest Gump happened, and so I would go kind of reenact it silently for the heck of it.
Did you have like a Jenny that you used?
Well, this was during the scenes where there were no Jennies.
Okay, I mean,
like the George Wallace scene and a couple of other ones.
I would be a little bit concerned if you were using like some sort of mannequin to reenact Jenny scenes.
No, this was the courthouse schoolhouse door scene. I used to work security there. He was running.
Yep, exactly.
He likes running.
I still maintain that's the best movie ever made.
No.
There's no movie better than Forrest Gump. There's no movie better than Forrest Gump. There's no movie funnier than Dumb and Dumber.
I have so many arguments for that.
And you'll lose every one of them.
Especially, yeah.
You're going to lose them. You're going to lose bad.
I suppose it depends on your taste in movies, music, and things like that. Like personally, for me, one of the best movies, I would have to like divide it up by genres, but Rocky Horror Show to me is one of the best movies ever made. Oh, see, Harley's
that's a cult classic. That's a cult classic, though.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yeah, it is. But I mean, look at what they managed to do on such a limited budget, such a limited release. And now, how many years later, it's still like what it is.
What if Tim Curry played Forrest Gump?
Wow, that would have.
What if your head just exploded when I said that?
My head did. Like I think my eyes rolled back in my head, and I think I might have had a moment at that thought.
Well,
thank you.
A lot of women do that when I speak.
It has nothing to do with you, honey. It's all Tim Curry.
Oh, behave. Tim Curry. That dude, the wolves say we are watching. Tim Curry is low-key a goat, and I put respect on Tim Curry's name. The man does no wrong in my book.
No.
He gets no credit. Everything he does is 120%.
Okay. Have you ever seen when he was the head wizard in the witch movie? Oh God, the worst witch. The worst witch. And he was the house mom from what was that show about the girls all living in the house in the 80s? Oh, come on. And there was Blair and Joe.
Oh, Facts of Life.
Yes, Facts of Life. The house mother from Facts of Life played the other head witch in The Worst Witch. And that was a fantastic movie. It was awesome, and I loved it. It was horrible. And how do you say her name? Firuza Balak? Names.
I remember when he was the butler in Clue. It was just running around. That was the funniest.
So legitimately, I made my children sit down and watch Clue with me the other day. And they were like, what is this?
That movie is
Why?
hilarious. The movie is hilarious.
Charlotte Rae. Yes. Yes. Charlotte Rae. That was her name.
I
She
made a reference
played.
to her on Family Guy once.
They've made references to everybody on Family Guy. It's
They're
Family Guy.
talking about her giant jugs with age spots on them and stuff.
Hey,
Okay, guys, I have to hop off. My son is getting sick.
Oh my God!
Go take care of your family.
Bye.
You soon. Good luck on your surgery too. So
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
And
My
then
phone's trying to die. It's getting close.
you got an iPhone. It'll last forever.
Well, I haven't plugged it in all day.
You dork. Well, I've been trying to keep an eye over here on the screen to the game too as well. So
it's tied up. Look like
it is 17-17 right now. We are talking Tennessee, Georgia, right?
Yes, of course.
I saw Florida. I watched that entire game with LSU. That was crazy.
Well, because we all know Bama's not going anywhere.
Except the playoffs.
Oh, they'll get the game.
You're
They're
so
lucky to
cute
be
and
in
delusional.
Nashville.
We're top 10. It's only 12. We're going.
Whatever. The Fighting Irish are going to go first. So
Maybe they'll win a game postseason if they tried.
good luck with that. Well, Aaron, what was your first? What was your first? I'm trying to think. Social media fix. Did you like Facebook? Were you MySpace? Were you something else? Or
Honey, I was AOL.
Yep.
Yeah. AOL Instant Messenger, the AOL chat rooms. I mean, I'm pretty sure I lost my virtual virginity when I was like 14, 15 in those rooms.
Yep.
I mean, and I'm pretty sure it was with, like, I'm 14 or 15. I'm pretty sure it was not with a 14 or 15-year-old person of any gender.
In prison.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure whoever it was is in prison. You know, I mean, I remember getting the dings. You're invited to this private chat. Yeah. But you know,
ASL.
Yeah. I mean, the things that I did in those chat rooms. Wow. Not appropriate for
that.
One cyber.
I was not bad at it, you know, all things considered.
At 14?
Hey, I had a healthy imagination.
Well,
I still do.
Yeah. It's a shame. You could have converted that in today's technology and made some money on it. So
there's still time.
I don't know.
Do it. That's where it is now, apparently. So
yeah, but don't you have to like do like the OnlyFans and make money to make money, or can you make money on Snapchat now?
I know what they do is they Snapchat you and they'll send you a couple pictures and they'll be like, oh, well, if you want to see more, send me $20 in this account. And it's like, girl, these are probably pictures you found off of the internet. That's probably not even you. So
I mean, realistically, yeah. So I have a friend who does have an OnlyFans account. She's known for her boobs. Very, very large, voluptuous, like huge boobs. Huge. And I happened to meet another person when I moved out here. And he was showing me pictures. Like, you need an OnlyFans account. You have great boobs. You need an OnlyFans account. I'm like, well, let me show you the person that I follow a lot. And he happened to show me her account. I'm like, holy crap, that's my friend. And I'm like, it's a kind of a small internet world, you know, when you start mixing OnlyFriends with your daily life.
yeah, no kidding. Chris says, my girlfriend at the time found out her mom was cheating on her dad because her mom mistakenly kept herself logged in the AIM technology. So, Chris, your dad hit on your girlfriend? I'm not sure. I don't follow that.
So his girlfriend's mom was cheating. Like, she found herself a hookup on AIM, AOL Instant Messenger. She accidentally kept herself logged in. The dad went and used the computer and was like, who is this dude? And why is he? Oh my God. They're doing things because they're having open discussions about it. Because when it logged on as her.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, that's how that happened.
I had an angry husband on Yahoo Messenger for a while. So
why was he angry?
He apparently didn't like me talking to his wife. So who knew? So
yeah, okay. I can kind of see that, but so it was the girlfriend that caught her, not the dad. Got it. But same basic thing, so many divorces happen because of AOL and the beginning of the internet. Like, it's crazy if you think about it, because before that, how did you meet somebody you were going to cheat with? And now this whole world's opened up, and you can meet somebody who lives 4 states over, and you can have virtual sex with them. I mean,
remember when online dating was taboo? Now it's like the thing. Now it's just like, you met him in real life. What a weirdo!
Right?
Real life. What a gay.
So yeah, like, I actually used to meet people online, and I had this one boyfriend. I met him online. This is way back when. And people are like, oh, how'd you meet? And I used to be embarrassed. I'd be like, oh, well, I would have to come up with a story, because meeting somebody online back then, you were a bad word.
Desperate.
You were,
Desperate.
yeah. Oh, you were meeting and hooking up with guys there, and so I used to have to. Desperado,
I'm
yeah.
singing Desperado. Yeah.
Sorry, in reality, I was like a horny 19-year-old at the time. I didn't really care, to be honest. I was just some random horny 19-year-old who was willing to do whatever it took to have, relations.
Well, I was never blessed to be able to do that. So, yeah, I got married right out of high school. Yeah. Sorry.
You weren't ever able to have relations?
No, I'm not. So
he's actually a virgin.
I am. Just ask my wife.
You got married out of high school?
Not far out of high school. Yeah. No.
Good God.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I said. It's the.
If I would have married my high school girlfriend, I would have emptied my. If I would have married my high school girlfriend, I'd have emptied my brains in a Waffle House by now.
Of all places.
I can't imagine. Yeah, she tried to say she was pregnant, and I was like, "No, you're not." And calamity ensues, as they say.
Oh, I was going to say, so you've got other little dizzles around.
No, I don't. Look, I come home after courting this other chick one night, and I'm like, with her family, and I'm like doing everything right, and I'm like, she said yes, so we can't talk anymore. And then that she said I'm pregnant. I should have known. That she was lying. But then I was like, what? Like, we're done, side person.
Oh, wow. That's a little harsh. So,
well, I didn't say that, but I was just like, look, the conditions were, if anybody ever else came along, you were gone. And the moment it happened, she's like, I'm pregnant. What?
So, how did you have a girlfriend and tell her that if another girl comes along, you're gone? I don't understand.
Okay, so I dated this chick from when I was 16 till I was a senior in high school. And we broke up because she was insane. But we started dating kind of under the table for about 6 months in kind of a non-official way. And then I was like, look, if something happens and somebody else comes along, this is over. Like, this isn't official. And when it did happen, she said she was pregnant.
So basically friends with benefits.
It was definitely, hey, let me tell you, that arrangement is amazing. Underrated until it goes awry. Until it goes awry, it's amazing. And I was just like, this is great. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to spend money.
It will always go awry. Somebody always catches the feels.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they always do. I probably had them too, because when I get a little schnockered, I would definitely just go straight to it every time. Other than that.
I mean, did you go to it because you were schnockered or just because it was that good?
No, it wasn't that good. No.
It's a fair question.
It was available. She would bring me crystals at night. Like, I would tell her, I'm like, hey, I'm hungry, because I lived out in the sticks. She lived in town. I'm like, hey, can you bring me some crystals? And she'd bring me crystals.
Oh, that's a girl that definitely caught the feels, because if she does not have the feels, she's not bringing you food in the middle of the night.
Oh, and I'm talking like 11, 12 o'clock at night. She would just bring me crystals to the driveway, and I'd walk to the end of the driveway, which was a good ways out. Did you ever at least give her the money for it, or did she have to pay for it too? She'd bring it for me. Here's the thing. Look, are we doing this tonight? We're doing it. I'm going to need another piece of wood. Okay. We're doing it. So so back home in my town, there was one family that ran the whole place.
It's like Mayberry?
She was like an offshoot of it. So she was like an heiress of it. Yeah.
All right. And
so
real quick, I was going to throw this out there. Chris wanted to know the place where he can find all of the big-breasted women. So
I have some suggestions on that. Give me a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, we want to get to the end of the story.
Her family was a royalty of that town, and so I didn't care to have her pay for my crystals at 2:30 in the morning.
So you were doing the using. Were you at least giving her the good D, because you got to pay for it somehow?
I don't have the good D. I was just giving her D.
So you were getting crystals on the down low. She was driving it out. You weren't paying for it. You weren't even giving her the good D.
She was driving out to the woods too.
Oh.
I gave her the best I had. I gave her the best D I had.
I suspect that's not saying much.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? All I'm saying is, when it ended, she said she was pregnant and tried to get it back. It must not be bad.
Sometimes we just don't know any better.
Yeah, she was desperate. So
I don't even know if the fun thing is, like, that was 2001. She married my cousin her brother married my cousin in 2017. I don't think she's dated anyone since.
Well, I would say that desperate times call for desperate Dizzle D, but she married into the family, so I don't know if that
or her brother did, not her.
Oh, her brother married into the family, so he's
my cousin.
Okay.
I don't know.
It sounds like way too many cousins to me.
Family stick.
Hey, look, I don't know. I've dealt with a lot of cleaners in my life, so I'm doing something right. I don't know.
Cleaners?
Clingers.
Clingers. I thought you said cleaners, and I was like, is that what they're calling the doctors now?
He went and got a shot after.
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Bobby, Chris says he wants you to be his Jedi master and teach him your ways. So
look, all you gotta do is just be mean to him.
What?
There's no way. There's no ways. There's no ways. Just be me. Just act like you don't give a flying crap if they're there or not.
I can't argue with that. I really, really, really wish I could, but I can't.
Chris, get a hobby. Get a respectable hobby, and be like obsessed with it. Get a decent job. Don't work at like AutoZone. And if you get a girlfriend, just ignore the shit out of her, and you'll have to knock her off with a stick. I mean, you'll have to get a cattle prod and a security service. Yeah, that happened, Chris. At least once.
Good Lord.
She cleaned my college apartment.
Oh, good Lord.
And we weren't dating for like years. She would come to my college apartment and clean. And we weren't dating ever.
Doing something horribly wrong. So
you're not being mean enough.
Well, no, I'm not usually a mean person. So yeah, probably.
You don't have to be. Look, the word mean is bad. That's a bad euphemism. Just apathetic. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Because here's the thing. If you're apathetic, like you said, just like you have other things that occupy your time, you're only interested in them when they're right in front of you. Yeah. They're going to.
If they're missing you, they're not dumping you, Chris.
True.
They can't dump you if they're missing you. Never text first, Chris. Never.
I think somebody's gonna, pull my girl card here, but yeah, you're kind of right on that.
Never text first, Chris. Get a decent job. It doesn't have to be a billionaire. It doesn't have to be not an AutoZone. You want that next click up and that click up. You want middle management. If you're AutoZone, you run the store. But and you want a nice hobby, like I bass fish on the weekends. I spend a lot of money on bass fishing. It's my hobby. Like I spend like a lot, and then just ignore them, and they'll tell them they're fat every once in a while.
But here's the thing that only lasts for so long with only a certain type and
it only lasts as long as you want it to, Chris. Don't listen to her.
It only lasts until you desire a certain quality of woman, because at a certain point in time, a certain level or quality of woman is going to be like, bye. You don't have time for me.
It works on every woman, Chris. Don't listen to her.
So Bobby, what is your secret to marriage?
There's no software upgrade. They didn't put a software upgrade. They're all the same, Chris.
So Bobby, what are your keys to a happy marriage? I need to know, because
just get yelled at a lot.
Just say, yes, dear. Yes, dear. Anything you want, dear. Absolutely. And then spend a lot of time on your knees.
Just pay for everything.
Yeah. Well,
and get a hobby, because you're gonna be in the garage a lot. Muttering to yourself.
Get a really good man cave, because you're gonna be sleeping there a lot.
I'm in the backyard, Chris. Next to a fire. Drinking bourbon.
I'm in Tennessee. She hasn't called me one time or texted. So
Glenn's a winner tonight. Glenn says I win.
Well, if I'm taking life advice from you, you must be a winner. So
look. This is even advice. This is just how it works. This is like how to start. This is like how to change oil in your car kind of steps. This is not advice.
Oh, so Glenn, here is another show for you. The Misfits version of how not to date or how to lose every woman in your life. Listen to Bobby. Just listen to what he has to say, and you'll get divorced every time.
I've been married for 15 years.
And she is done fed up with you.
Everybody's fed up with me. That's guaranteed.
Look at it. Give her my number. I'll send it to you. Give her my number. And I will happily cause your paradigm shift that will lead to your divorce.
A Bigfoot?
Absolutely. I will figure that shit out, and she will pay stuff out, and she will pay me for it because she is done.
I'm kind of liking where the show's going.
I'm switching to the back camera.
Oh, okay.
Trying to find the Bigfoot.
Yeah. Chris says a Bobby relationship podcast for men would be huge.
It's not even hard.
Apparently not.
And I mean, yeah,
Look,
it might be successful in the ways of like that. What is that new mewing culture thing with the men who you've seen all that crap.
This was 2004.
Well, yeah, you've been out of the dating pool a while. You probably couldn't do it now.
I wouldn't.
If
I
Mrs.
would just- I
Dizzle
would
was
just-
to come home and say, "Well, that's it. I'm not a Dizzle anymore," and you were out,
I have a plan.
you'd be awful alone in Alabama. You have a plan. Do you have a backup plan, Bobby? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I've got I would gather up over the course of a few months and years about 50 to 100 chicks who would be available at all times, and just text down the line if I ever needed to fill a gap.
Does the Mrs. Dizzle know this? Because I mean, I kind of feel like you're building her divorce case. Just saying.
No, it's just in my brain.
I'm gonna be subpoenaed to court. I feel it coming.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened after a crazy chick from high school came along.
What happened was
I met who I thought I was going to. I met who I thought I was going to marry. I got my heart broke really bad, so I'm like, never another. And then my wife came along, and I'm just like, whatever. If this ends, is the last one. And that was my attitude.
Well,
so I wasn't really attached.
Maybe the
It all
last
worked
one
out.
she wanting to knock you off and find another one. You might want the upgrade.
Yeah, I got a nice policy. I wouldn't blame her. I am insured, by the way. You know, I'm not
Mrs.
exactly
Dizzle,
poor. Not
come
exactly
see me.
poor, Glenn.
Mrs. Dizzle, we need to talk. Just saying.
She doesn't like Tennessee fans. Smell like cabbage.
Oh my God.
We stink when we're boiled?
Yes. You smell like
Is this
raisin
okay?
canes and shame. You smell like raisin canes and shame.
How am I bass fishing with 50 to 100 women set aside?
No, you don't have them set aside. You have them I'm talking, you just have them like.
What do you got, like speed dial?
Okay.
Is that what you're talking? I mean,
No, like, hey, say like it gets cool at night and you're like, you're 3 in, you're like, who am I going to text? You just text them. Like, hey, what's up? What's up? And the first one that answers, you set the hook. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's quality, not quantity. Or
Wait, see, that's what I say. I say it's quality, not quantity. You are after the quantity, not the quality.
But I'm also 41 at that point. I'll probably just give up on it. Just bass fishing.
Hello, Dizzle
Coco.
child.
It's a little Dizzle.
Coco.
Hello, little Dizzle.
Coca Jane. We had
It's mini
s'mores
Diz.
out here a while ago. They're all freaking out. We had s'mores. They're all tripping out.
Oh, are they sugar cracked?
Yeah.
When was I?
Sugar cracked
You had
kids
s'mores?
are the best.
You said that we were tripping out.
Hey, y'all tripping.
Get her high on Mountain Dew while you're at it. So Mountain Dew and s'mores, that shit'll be good.
We just doing a bunch of handstands.
She's out here doing cartwheels behind me.
Nice.
Where's she at? Do it again.
Go mini Diz.
Little Diz is
Nice.
good. Bobby, if you tried that, you'd break something.
I would pull all kinds of things.
I can also do a round off.
Nice.
A what?
Go mini Diz. Show us the round off mini Diz.
What is a round off?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is around that?
Is this
That's
some of
a
that
round
woke crap?
Show it.
Now she's in the yard. Hang on. Stop.
And she's gonna be eaten by a bear. Good job. That could be grounds for a divorce.
Do it again.
Again?
No, do that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's kind of like a cartwheel, but then you rotate and let your feet fall straight. It's a thing.
That's gonna cost you a lot of money, Bobby.
Yeah,
She was
it's
the one that
called-
was. She was the one that was 2 pounds when she was born.
It's called competitive cheerleading, and avoid it at all cost.
Turn that light off.
See, he's still that way. He yells commands.
He almost sounds like a mom.
She's in jujitsu.
Chris, you're a little late. Yeah, don't tell mommy.
How she went out here. What?
Yeah, I know she never listens to the show, so you're safe.
Yeah, Chris. What I was saying is like you need a hobby that is expensive. That is you.
But, it's funny you say that because I saw. Hold on, let me see if I deleted this. I saved this because I was going to send it to the missus and say this is why you probably don't even really like me. So the meme is. Let me pull it up here.
Back when I first started dating, I was obsessed with deer hunting. Like that was it. And so
the most attractive male hobbies. This is according to 100 women surveyed. Reading is the top one by 96%.
That's not a male hobby.
Reading. Foreign language.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Give me some of that foreign tongue, please, Jesus.
¿Cómo está? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Está bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Then it's
Mucho
followed by.
gusto.
We go to cooking to woodworking. I'm not really sure how that
Woodworking.
made that jump.
Tim,
Yeah,
Tim
woodworking.
Allen?
I
Is
do.
that you?
I know how that happened.
Tim Allen?
I mean-
Because painting,
to cook, by the
writing,
way.
gardening, swimming, photography, astronomy, hiking. Well, I guess she'd have me there, but she never goes hiking with me. Archery. Hell, when is that a
I
thing?
love archery. I love archery so much.
Okay, I just gotta say that whoever made this list polled women who like gay men. I'm gonna
Archery?
throw that out there.
Well,
Gay
I
people
don't
don't shoot bows.
No,
Or
I'm talking
even
about
black
most of
either.
before that.
Yeah, the last two are blacksmithing and traveling. Well,
Okay, I could get behind the blacksmithing.
What if you have like
Well,
aptitude to do all of that, like I do? Like I was raised out in the woods, like gardening and that kind of stuff was like stuff I was supposed to do. I can grow tomatoes, just like not even know how to do them.
So you're a jack of all trades, master of none.
Not really. I mean, it's just like stuff. You know how like you know how to change toilet paper.
I bet you're a master debater.
I'm a masturbator on it. I'll tell you.
I bet that night after the Davy Crockett, you really were. So,
Dave, I could get it up after that night. What the hell? It was you could, if you took a Vienna sausage, threw it on the floor and stepped on it, it'd be stiffer than I could have been that night.
I sense a story here.
I was burnt, son. I didn't even know I was drunk. That's how drunk I was. I woke up, I was like, was I drunk last night? What the fuck?
you were still podcasting when you woke up.
Dude, I didn't know that even happened. That's how drunk I was. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, after an Alabama loss, wasn't it? You came on. And
This was just like a random
Wait,
day. I think I was just drinking.
Which time? Which time is it that Alabama lost that he came on?
Very rarely.
quite a few times. So
This was like during the summer.
Chris says that night there were 101 disappointed women.
Look, I didn't even know I went to sleep. I didn't know I threw up. I didn't know I'd quit. I was like, I had tracked the bottle of whiskey was still sitting in my back room.
Oh God. I'm suddenly like hit with semi remembrances of St. Patrick's Day 2021. I had a very yeah.
I woke up. I was like, I'm fine, Emma. Why do I want to throw up? What happened?
It's bad when you're at the yard throwing up.
St. Patrick's Day 2021, our Irish bar that we normally go to was closed. So we backed the Yukon up, popped up the trunk. We're just sitting back there. Anytime anybody came up, we'd offer them a shot because we had a bottle of Jameson. Well, everybody turned it down, so I would do my shot and their shot. And I ran through most of a bottle of Jameson by myself. Oh, it gets worse.
Most.
It gets worse. So we run out of Jameson. Somebody comes up and says to us, "Oh, are you're out? Come on, I'll go buy you guys a bottle because you're so cool, and I'll come and do a shot with you." So he goes and he buys us a bottle of Jameson Black Label, brings it back, and proceeds to do a shot with us and hands us the rest of the full bottle, which I proceed to drink another half of by myself. I kind of woke up the next day in a pile of dirty laundry, vomit everywhere. husband had like 2 hours of sleeping. He had to go to work, and he was like, I just couldn't do it anymore. You wouldn't get up. You just told me you needed the cold floor and to leave you alone. The kids missed school that day because they were like, Mommy, it's time to go to school. Like, no, I'm calling you out. Worst 3-day hangover of my life. And I can drink. Don't get me wrong. I can drink. But about a bottle and a half of Jameson, can't do that.
That's rough.
Cannot do that.
To this day, can you stand the smell of it?
Oh, God, yes. I love Jameson.
Jameson.
But my preference...
I get Jameson and Bailey's mixed up.
Jameson Irish whiskey, Bailey's Irish cream whiskey.
Yeah.
I have a giant Irish head. Callback.
We don't need to talk about your pee-pee.
We kind of do.
No, we don't.
Didn't we already talk about it?
Glenn said, no, stop.
Little Diz doesn't need that much attention. He's Little Diz for a reason.
It needs a lot of attention, and it makes women crazy. I don't know why, because I don't know what.
Oh, wait. Do you have a tummy?
What the fuck was that?
FM, Bobby. FM.
Look.
No, legitimately. Do you have like an apron tummy? Do you have a tummy?
Apron? No, I don't have an apron tummy. I have a gut.
Okay, a gut. Yes. You have no idea that I should have gone to the hospital for alcohol poisoning that night.
Apron.
Legitimately.
Get out.
So,
no.
Well, that's what they call it when it droops over and covers things. But
no, that's not what apron tummy is. This is just I'm just a dude that likes biscuits.
Okay, you got a gut. The gut rubs the places in the right way at the right time when you do the right things. You know what I mean?
That's got to be it.
So
secret weapon.
Yeah, no, seriously. Oh my God, guys, straight telling you the truth. If you have a tummy and you do it just right, the tummy, the gut, the beer gut, it is a weapon of mass destruction.
Interesting. So this
Let's
is
talk
why
more
the
about
dad
this.
bod is.
Okay.
This is why the dad bod is so popular.
It is a weapon of. I don't know if this is appropriate. It's a weapon of clit destruction. Sorry if it's not appropriate, but
that's what they used to call me in high school.
It is a WCD. Because like if you're thrusting and then that overhang hits just right. Oh, yes, please.
He's taking notes.
I kind of feel like Chris is taking notes. Please, Chris, this is a good thing. Take notes.
I feel like I accidentally already knew this.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't actually have much to do with the D. Unless, so this is like a whole different show. Just saying, Glenn, free show right here. There are 3 types of O's that you get. There's the deep O, the mid O, and the top O. And if a guy's got a good gut and he knows how to direct it, he can get
Greg
that.
Ogle's going to be traumatized. Greg Ogle's like, what did I walk in on?
Well, we may have to have a show just on that. So what have you, Cheyenne? We can't have a little dizzle. So.
No little dizzles. I'm so trying to keep it so PC for the little diz.
Well, I got my AirPods in. Nobody can hear anything.
Oh, okay. Good. That's good.
Thank God.
They'd be there telling Mama what's going on.
I mean, at the end of the day.
So what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, me? I'm drinking Company Distilling.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
What is that?
It's
is that bourbon?
Yeah, it's a straight bourbon whiskey finished on maple wood. It's called Company.
Huh. I haven't heard of that one.
Okay,
I'm drinking I've just got 5 shots of. I've got 5 shots of Woodford in that glass.
So I'm gonna be honest. I am not a huge fan of bourbon. I prefer Scotch, especially heavily peated. Love heavily peated Scotch. This though is like the best bourbon. I don't have to chew it. It doesn't have any of that back end that you get. I really like this stuff.
I may have to try it. You know, I'm in town for a week or two, so
I went and got a pint of Woodford after I got some more stuff. That's what I'm having.
I have a bottle of bourbon. Actually, I have 2 bottles of bourbon here at the barn. I got one. Well, it's Old Granddad. I don't know if that's bourbon or not. And then I do have some Vermont bourbon, but not
Maybe it's
drinking
whiskey.
Oh, can we do like we need to do a thing about like whiskeys, scotches, bourbons, all the yummies.
I'm in. I would love to do
I had
that.
a guy from Ohio who saw a Bigfoot behind his high school football stadium, and his nickname was Old Granddad. and this dude's phone was so out of date that it wouldn't do anything but Zoom. He goes, I got a Motorola phone. I'm like, a Motorola phone?
It's a flip phone.
Dude, I don't know what he had, and it was one of those things where his audio was the only thing coming through, and the rest of it was just like watching a Tyson fight. But he had a good story. But like I saw Old Granddad. I'm like, God Almighty, get a better phone, dude.
Can I?
It seems like I've heard this story.
I just reposted it again a couple of days ago.
Go ahead, Aaron.
I have so many questions. Why is his name Old Granddad? Why was he behind the football stadium, and what makes him think he saw?
Well, there was a trail that went to their neighborhood behind the football stadium, and one night after a football game, they rode their bicycles through this trail, and the Bigfoot walked out, and they nicknamed him Old Granddad.
The Bigfoot or the kid?
The Bigfoot.
So did they become friends with Old Granddad?
No, they ran the heck off.
Oh, okay.
But this dude, it was one of those stories where, and Greg Ogles knows what I'm talking about, where the person that tells it is traumatized and ashamed. And so you're like, man.
This sounds like I need to call like DCS because he was traumatized and ashamed by Old Granddad.
Yeah, I mean, he was traumatized because he saw it and it scared him so bad, and he's ashamed that, and he can't talk about it because he feels like an idiot for seeing a Bigfoot. It's not like, I mean, it's common around with Bigfoot witnesses. They don't want to talk about it. It's like something that happens to them that they're ashamed of.
Sorry,
this story is sounding vaguely familiar, but I'm placing it with a TV show or something. I think so because I'm trying. I can almost.
Well, I mean, it's
Glenn, you saw it on SVU.
Well, this guy
Special Victims Unit.
It happens. I mean, it happens a lot. Bigfoot witnesses. I don't want to talk about it. I feel ashamed because they saw it and they don't want to talk about what they saw. But this guy was like in his shop on a Motorola, and it was just like one pixel.
I think now though, with all the technology, I think that's pretty much going away. People are, I mean, hell, the government's admitting we have UFOs. So
in the water. When are they going to, Greg Ogles? When are they going to admit Bigfoot? When's the government going to admit Bigfoot?
It's probably happening. Well, there's an Army Ranger or Special Forces book that lists Bigfoot as one of the dangerous creatures in the woods.
Yeah, like they say they're out there, but they don't talk about them. I'll say this, and my phone's about to die. I have 5%. If they admit Bigfoot's real, I will literally semen in my pants. FM radio or not. It's going to come out.
Wow.
Like, and I'm not even that passionate about it. Like, that's one of those subjects of mine that my whole life I've been obsessed with Bigfoot, but like undertones. I don't understand why I care so much. I mean, look, I'm in a Bigfoot group with you people.
Hey.
Look what I've done. Look what I've done for Bigfoot. And why? It's stupid. Look what Glenn Jackson, Bigfoot brought us together.
That's true.
But why? Why did it bring us together?
That's a very good question. We don't question it, so
I question it.
This stuff's crazy. This stuff's crazy. Why? Why am I out in my backyard talking about Bigfoot? I need to get more bourbon. My phone's about to die.
You might need to get a battery charger
Recommended.
too. So
Recommended.
It looks good. Company?
It's called it's Company Distilling. And it is so flipping good, just saying. Like I honestly I don't recommend a lot of alcohol because I have my own preference. Everybody has their own. That one, freaking good.
My rule of thumb is eye level.
Level.
I'm 5'9". I'm a 5'9" white dude. If that bourbon's not eye level, I'm not buying it.
yeah, he
Fair.
doesn't get top shelf. Yeah, gotcha.
I totally get that. But you're also kind of missing out because so there's
It
one
could be
that they
lower. It
put
could be higher than eye level.
No, but
Some of
okay. It's not about like that. It's not even about how much you're willing to spend. You can spend $500 on a scotch or a bourbon and not like it. But
That's
there's
true.
this
Yes, you can.
$19, $20 bottle of scotch or bourbon that is amazing and you like it. It's about your palate. It's not about eye level. It's about what your tongue likes.
Oh, is this from Townsend?
Tell him what.
Probably.
Tell him do.
Oh my
Irish
gosh, it's from
whiskey.
Townsend.
Sounds
Tell him
about
what
right.
to do.
Now you will win me over because I love Townsend.
I do too. That's the cutest place.
I just wish I'm not going to say what I was going to say because you're from there, but I just wish they wouldn't go there.
Oh, the Sasquatch Festival.
No, I'm talking about people from California.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't.
The California. Hey, I forgot Andy was here. I was going to say, I just wish they wouldn't go there.
Okay,
Townsend is pretty, though.
I have a legitimate reason to be here, not just because I hated California. Like I moved here to help my dying father. That's got to count for something, right?
Why would you do that to me? It's not funny.
Because
I had pneumonia.
Bobby-
I'm not calling because I'm laughing.
Bobby, my goal in life is to actually collect as many tears from my enemies as I can. I want to make you cry for me, please.
I don't cry.
Cry. I can make you cry.
I can't do it.
Oh Lord, this is as bad as last week with Cheyenne trying to drive Kyle crazy. So
Where is Cheyenne?
she's at work. She's got a job now. She's
I'm getting a
abandoned.
little tired of that. Like, how can we get her fired?
She just got
No, she just got hired. Don't do that to her.
Who gets hired?
And-
Who gets hired? Who gets hired for a job that works on Saturday nights? I would quit that first day.
Hello.
That's why we don't have
I'm in-
Aaron anymore.
I'm in IT. I would be like, no. Not doing Saturday nights.
No. I know lots of IT guys who are on call, and
Yeah,
that
I would not do that.
He's talking Geek Squad. So
On call is something I
Oh.
will not do ever again.
Geek Squad explains a lot. You're so cute then. You're so adorable.
I'm not
Don't
Geek
pat
Squad.
you on the head. You're so cute.
I've got CISSP. I ain't working on Saturday night.
he isn't there a shot for that?
I worked
Wait,
hard for that
didn't-
certification.
Didn't we talk about going to a doctor for that when you were talking about like the clean thing? Just
Strip
asking.
club DJs do work Saturday nights, Chris. You are correct. So there you go, Bobby. There's still careers out there.
That is a legit profession because you have to know, what the music is, the tempo. Then you have to like find DJs have a thing, like real, like not wedding DJs. I love wedding DJs. Don't get me wrong, but like club DJs, they have to know the vibe, the beat, and all of that. So it works.
And then what about bartenders? You got to have good bartenders at work too. So
I have a hard job. Don't get me wrong. I really, really, really do. I have a super hard job. I would be the worst bartender because I would jump across the bar and punch people in the face.
Oh, if you only knew. I was a bartender in a different life, so I tried to get out of fire EMS, and I went and became a bartender for a while, and I discovered I hated it just as bad.
No. Bartending is worse.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, I go to plenty of bars and drink a lot.
Well,
I know.
I learned how to make all these fancy drinks, and it was Jim Beam and Diet Coke. And old men would come up and go, "Hey, if I give you a couple extra bucks, would you put a double in her drink?" Yeah, I'll do that. Check. Put less in her drink for it. Hoping she doesn't go home with it. Check. I was that bartender.
Jim Beam and Diet Coke.
That's all the hell I got. That's all the hell they ordered. That's all old men would ever order. Jim Beam and Diet Coke. What's the point?
I can tell you. Straight truth. They order the Diet Coke because it doesn't have the sugar that gives you the hangover. So you can drink the Jim Beam and you don't have to deal with the flavor of Jim Beam because Jim Beam is cheap.
Yes.
But you don't get the hangover from the sugars of the regular Coke.
And then they'd order the foo-foo drink for the girl that they wanted, and they'd be like, "Can you make it stronger?"
Because they want the sugar. They want her to have all of the sugars so that she gets drunk and has no clue, because sugar plus alcohol equals like super drunk.
Oh yeah, terrible.
I wasn't that bartender. They would get watered down drinks from me. The more of a jerk the guy was, "Oh, you're not going to tip me?" After getting water, it's going to look like Kool-Aid.
That's what that cranberry splash is for, right? And yeah.
That's
You're
all
not
you
gonna
ordered
stand a
vodka.
chance
You
tonight,
didn't order
buddy.
vodka, buddy. That's why it's $7 a glass.
And then all these weird drinks combinations would come out that was just getting hit. It was too much.
Like what? What is this weird drink combination?
Red Bull, champagne, what is it? Grey Goose, topped with Chambord, and what is the one that's on the Chambord? And then there's another one on top of it, another liquor.
So it's a layered drink.
Yeah. Well, it's carbonated, but yeah, because it's got a little 7-Up in it too. But yeah,
okay. So the first
Red Bull, yeah. It's a horrible thing.
I had just turned 21. We went out to a bar to celebrate my 21st birthday. I got ripped and promptly puked.
You're supposed to do, yeah.
Yeah, you are. But on Midori sours.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of Midori sours. It's like 2 or 3 bottles of Midori sours.
Not gonna argue. I think I had well over, like, my goal that night was to have 21 drinks because I was 21. Ooh. And so, like, I was like pretty sure. Oh my Jesus. Sorry, I was just handed that and told I need to drink it because the bourbon I was drinking.
Got to clean the bottle out. Somebody else needs to use it. So,
yeah. It's a thing. Jesus, somebody doesn't want me to wake up tomorrow morning. Okay.
I was going to say, Aaron, do you have to work tomorrow? So,
no.
Oh, you're going to have a good night then. So.
I'm in trouble. I had to go back for coaching. So right now I'm on 10 to 6 Monday through Friday. I'm not crying or complaining about that at all. Please, Jesus, put me on 10 to 6 Monday through Friday. Please.
I'd let you do some coaching, but that's another story. So.
There's like a whole episode on coaching. Trust me, I have coaching for you. I have coaching for all of you.
I need it. I've been married for 75 years. I'm pretty sure she hates me. So,
I got trust me, I have some coaching for you. That sounds like a whole different show, though, and I am down for that.
It is. She never listens to the show, so it'll be good. All right. So, Bobby, you got anything you want to plug real quick? Because I'm about to wrap this up.
Nope. BobbyDizzle.com. I got episodes every week.
Okay. All right. Andy, get well. You've been too quiet.
Thanks.
Tomorrow's show is about Mill Labs.
We love you, Andy.
He was looking like he was puking when you were telling the belly story. I wasn't sure if he was coughing or trying not to puke. So He's a trooper. He came on tonight. I appreciate it. Aaron, next Saturday, can you come back?
The reason I say is because we close on the house on the 22nd, which is Friday. I'm iffy on it. I will do my best. No promises, though.
Okay. Well, let's hope so. And then Wednesday night, tomorrow night, Monday night, we have the Two Broke Witches show. I don't know if they did an investigation on, so that's coming on Monday night at 8. Wednesday night, we have the Para OR Normal Guyz. It's a UFO show, so I'm sure I probably won't have video. Hell, maybe not even audio. Who the hell knows? So
I'm going to try to come on more Wednesday night shows. It's just a rough night for me.
Okay, well, you're welcome. I tell you when it is.
They're fun because there's always been a fun show to be on your show on Wednesday, but I just can't sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you've missed some really good ones here lately. Everybody, WDJY, WRFN, Radio Fairfax, all those other places. Come over and find us on YouTube under the Sportcat shows. Like, follow, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Is there music playing? Am I deaf?
There's no music.
I don't hear any.
Wow. I don't know what's going on. Everything's failing tonight. So, all right. Well, yeah, Greg was awesome on Wednesday. Greg came on and filled in Wednesday and did a great job. So I had to edit it down to 2 hours. It was so good. So it was a great show. So
Greg,
we can cut Bobby and keep Greg. That's what we'll do. So, all right. Well, since apparently I don't have music going out. Everybody have a great night. We will see you soon. Sportcat is out, and I'll edit some music in later. Bye. Okay. Well, that's enough.
Does this mean we can use the grown-up words like clitoris and fuck and cum and jizz?
Yes, please.
My phone was about to die for real. Like I was like, man, this is very, very convenient.
It's called an extension cord. Do you not use one?
They don't have them in Alabama.
I'm in the yard.
Extension cord. Extension cord.
I think the word extension scares him. And then
he left. He's gone. Oh my god.
I have a feeling he'll be back. So yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. My audio's not working. My video's work. I don't know. It went nuts. I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue what happened to it tonight. But at least you can still hear me.
I can, but I like to see you too. So it's give or take. It's all good.
Well, it's all right. I'm in town, so just holler.
Yes. So we need to do a thing. How long are you in town for?
Probably till right before the holidays.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna message you. So, like I said, we're getting ready to move. I'm on this coaching thing. So we need to you and I need to at least have dinner and meet face to face. Because look, the boobs are real.
I mean, I'm sure I couldn't touch, but yeah, sure. So,
I mean, if you want to ask the Bob.
I do not like getting my ass beat, so I'll pass.
It's a permission thing. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he'd grant permission for that. So
you never know unless you ask.
Well, I'm not going to ask on live YouTube, but I'll ask.
Okay. So, like, that's one of those things. It's like like we were talking about. Like, you need to, like, there's the men's perspective on stuff. There's the women's perspective on stuff, and at the end of the day, neither one wins. It's all, Chris, exactly, ask respectfully, be like honest, open. That's what it comes down to. It's all about communication. And this could be the thing. Like the thing that takes everybody, because you have a whole like mass, you have like a group of people who are slightly awkward,
That's me too. You can't see me raising my hand, but that's me too. So yes.
I am awkward as fuck. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I am next level awkward. And yet, give me a few drinks and I'm not. And I have zero issues like explaining things and telling you everything that you want to know. So at a certain point, after a few drinks, ask all of your questions. I will answer them honestly, openly, truthfully, from a female perspective.
Sounds like a dangerous truth or dare.
I didn't say I was going to show anything.
No. Oh well, a man can dream. A boy.
I mean, there's a lot to dream about, and that's okay.
Yes, there is. There is. No one argue there. So.
I mean, this is also what the Ren Fair, the medieval fair, the Pirate Fest is all about too. Because I go to those, and that's when all of this is like up to here. Yeah, it's like up to here. Trust me, there's been many, many, many a beer balanced in the boobs.
Oh wow! Wow, that's a talent. That's a real talent.
No, it's a corset and a birth defect.
Okay.
I only say defect because I can't I cannot honestly envision anybody, any creator, anything going, you are going to be normal. You are going to run and get yourselves black eyes because everything wants to do this and smack you in the face. That cannot quite envision that.
Well, I mean, I guess you should get I guess you should be happy that he got the idea of udders out of his head before he did that. I cannot think of anything more ugly.
I don't like cows.
And you live in Tennessee.
Yeah. No, cows are a thing.
Somebody
cows
taking
and
cow
spiders.
tipping? Well, spiders I get, but cows? Did you go cow tipping? Somebody teach you how to go cow tipping when you moved here?
No, I hated cows before I got here. Cows are horrible. I like to wear them. I like to eat them. I like to sit on them, walk on them, whatever. But alive? No. Cows are not okay. Okay.
This is the first phobia I've ever heard of my life of a cow. I got to be honest.
It's not a phobia. Yes, I mean the jumpy, bouncy, like, hey,
I'm right here.
Woo. And here's the thing: Baywatch lies. They do not ever bounce in sync when you run. They don't do this.
I got to be honest. As a child, though, I really liked Baywatch for that reason. So yeah,
Absolutely. Even I did, but they don't do that. There's no in sync. They don't rise at the same time. Like one is up here and the other one's like here. So one is smacking you in the face and then falling, and then the other one is smacking you in the face, and then so yeah, it's not as pretty as it looks.
What was her name? Was that Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah,
but they're fake. So I mean,
okay, so the real ones don't like they do this because it's all based on where you're like running and the weight distribution and things like that. The fake ones might bounce and jiggle. I don't know. I don't have fake ones, so I can't tell you.
Yeah, I mean, everything about those on TV are fake. So yeah,
but they sure are pretty.
Well, agreed, and I imagine they taste the same. So I mean, wouldn't know, but
one taste of plastic and sadness.
It's not from the man that it's sadness, though.
I've probably tasted more fake ones than you.
Well, I'm guaranteeing you have because I've never tasted any fake ones.
I have.
Oh, I need to get you liquored up and hear some stories. So just have a beach towel and be over in the corner. So.
Oh my God. I have stories.
And I want to hear them. I want to
Story times with Aaron.
I have lived a sheltered life. You need to fix this for me.
You have not. You have not lived a sheltered life.
Oh, if you only knew. It's so bad I shame myself and can't even come on screen tonight. So
I'm sorry they didn't have laundry to take out the stains.
The skids. Is that what they're called? Skids?
Skid marks. The skid marks.
Yes, that's right. The skid marks. Yes, that's right. So no.
Yeah, nobody needs that. No, please don't do that.
Yeah, no whitey tighties, no skid marks. No, it's not me.
That's right up with the cows as far as the factor.
I see where you're going with this. Yes.
Yeah, cows are right there with skid marks. I mean, I cannot guarantee which one will get the fastest reaction from me.
Well, weird story. My uncle is a veterinarian in Halls for 50 years, maybe. I don't know. And so I spent lots of summers here in Knoxville. It's pretty much why it's my second home. And one morning I come downstairs and I guess they didn't pull the door closed or whatever. And there was a baby cow in the living room doing what cows do. And so I you need to get out.
What do cows do?
Well, it left its mark. So they're not litter trained. Yeah, right on the linoleum. So I proceeded to call my aunt and go, "Hey, you're not gonna believe this. I'll leave it for you to see."
Don't leave it for anybody to see. Move the cow shit.
I was not responsible for it, so I was not the last one that touched it. That was the rule. Somebody left the door cracked. I was asleep. The cow came in. It was not my fault, so I wasn't going to pay the price.
Okay, wait. So the rule was whoever last touched the door had to clean up the cow shit.
Pretty much, yeah, that was the rule. If I had to make the rule up, that was the rule. Yes. So.
Okay, I'm just going to say that's a little disturbing as a family rule.
Hey, I'm the visitor.
Yeah, nobody needs that. No.
And then okay, well, all right, we'll go with this one then. What about the trauma? I was left alone and a cow came into the house.
Fair. That trauma I could get behind. I would so let you live that trauma. You're triggered all of the millennial gen. I don't even know what generation.
You want to know some real trauma? Have you ever heard of peacock? What is a call, a screech, whatever? Have you ever heard them? They make a call noise that is pretty much the same decibel level of a jet. So
yeah.
So my bedroom was right next to a window, and it's back in the day. We didn't have air conditioning. We weren't rich, so he was a veterinarian. He may have been, but anyhow. This peacock stuck its head in the damn window while I was asleep and let off with one of those whatever call that a peacock. Yes, you will come out of bed real quick when you hear that.
And keep in mind, I was keeping that next level quiet.
And yeah. Oh yeah. They're very loud, very loud.
Yeah, Glenn. As a quick update.
Chris, I did not have that kind of girlfriend, so.
Yeah, but Bobby's girlfriend, she totally would have cleaned all of them up.
Probably.
So, quick update: Tennessee 17, Georgia 31.
Yeah, no, it's kind of in the corner of my eye over here. So yeah, and they got 2 minutes left. So yeah,
I know it's breaking my heart.
But I think that the officials have not been on our side tonight because I looked over and I saw 2 fumbles that looked like we recovered that they gave back to Georgia. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to go watch replay on those. So
Well, if you want to get like that level of specific, there's
Hey,
been
Glenn.
plenty of games over the past several years.
Hey, Glenn.
absolutely. Yeah.
Bobby's phone died. That's why he got offline.
We figured his wife found out about him, so she came out there and cracked the whip.
Yeah, he used the excuse his phone died.
Yeah. We understand, Bobby. It's all right. So
What we figured was that the little Diz was like, "Hey, Mom, Dad's over here talking about his 100 girlfriends he's got on the line." And that the Mama Diz came out and said, "I don't think so."
that's
And
right.
went, no, nay, and like unplugged his phone and like whipped him into shape and made him go in.
And put his little dizzle in a jar in the refrigerator. So
Yeah. It like in pickle, like she pickled his little Diz. Like the other little Diz, not the cartwheeling one.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, that's kind of what I figured happened.
I'm going with that. I agree with you there. So I'm not. I don't see any point in contesting that.
I mean, if I was Mama Diz, I would have put his double Dizzes in a jar a long time ago and pickled them. But that's me.
Yeah. But he has a backup plan. Remember, so.
Yeah, he apparently has like 100 to 50 to 100 that he would be like, I want them.
I'll figure out how he does it. I need his secrets. So.
Well, I mean, he's not 100% wrong though. If you have a decent job that's not working at like the beginning shifts of AutoZone, Walmart, whatever, if you can show that you're upwardly growing and you have the ability to support yourself and potentially a family, there's a lot involved in that. He's not 100% wrong. He's also not 100% right.
I guess a cripple firefighter wouldn't work. So.
I mean,
the pension sucks. I don't know that I can support myself on this pension.
It's a thing. Just saying.
Yeah. That's honestly, I don't know that I could pay. I don't know that I could pay rent and eat on my pension if I had to. I really don't. How the hell did I work 35 years for nothing? I don't know. So.
But did you really work 35 years for nothing, or would you at least get the note of, hey, he died? Yay.
I think the real question is, will any of them come to my funeral? And the answer to that is probably no.
I would come to your funeral.
Well, yeah, but you were one of my coworkers, so.
That's true. But I wouldn't come to your funeral if it was like anywhere west of Alabama.
It will not be in Atlanta. I can promise you that. I can promise you that.
Please, Jesus, no.
We are out of there. So as soon as I can.
But they have good sushi in Atlanta. So I might come to your funeral if it was in Atlanta.
Okay, fair. Well, I mean, Atlanta does have a lot of good things. Don't get me wrong. I just, after having worked so many calls in the inner city, I'm done with Atlanta. So, and it would be, I worked here in the inner city of Knoxville too. So, you know.
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to go where my stomach leads me. My stomach says Knoxville doesn't have that much, but there's some good shit in Atlanta.
Yes, there is. And Chris, I did. I mean, there was, I birthed a few kids. I saved a few people that were dead. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm probably, but it's just a job. So anybody could have done it.
But no, actually, no, not everybody can do it.
Let me tell you, that first childbirth, I didn't think I could do it. So,
I mean, you and I, we have probably got some crazy stories. Stories.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I could, between the two of us, we could probably fill a show for a few weeks with people who would be like, "Oh my God, I got a story for you." And
I mean, I have ran calls in rural Tennessee with dirt floor houses, and then moved to Atlanta and run calls in a high-rise penthouse. And I can tell you, a lot of times the dirt floor houses were much cleaner and they were better folk. But honestly,
wait, I potentially have one of the stupidest things you've ever heard. Are you ready for this one?
I'm always ready.
Okay, I took a call a couple of weeks ago. Lady she freaking hit a fucking bear on the interstate.
Oh my God.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. It's a thing. People hit bears. It's a thing. She's freaking out. I get her to calm down, and she's like, okay, I'm going to go check on the bear.
That's probably not a good idea, lady.
She wanted to get out of her car and go check on the bear that she hit. And oh my God, no. No, please don't get out of your car. Please, Jesus, please don't get out of your car.
That's
to the point.
Not a good idea, ma'am.
She was like so serious about it. I had to do the snap to my partner and be like, I need you to get on with county and tell county that I need a deputy out there faster than I can get one of my troopers out, because this crazy ass bitch is going to get out of her car and go check on the wounded bear laying in the middle of the road.
Oh my. Yeah, I get it. So I get it.
Yeah, that one. There's a few other ones, but that is one that's going to stick with me until the end of time.
That brought back a story when you said that you know where Broadway and 640 are, right?
Yeah, I pass by there every day.
Was it Little Caesars, I think?
Mm-hmm.
And that area floods a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so this family that was from out of town, yes, it is a whole new level of stupidity.
Yeah.
This family that was from out of town stopped during the storm at the Little Caesar, whatever the pizza place is. During the storm, well, it flooded there. So they went and got in their car. And at that particular moment, the husband had a heart attack. She's on the phone, doesn't know where she's at. And as soon as she said, I got off the interstate, and I knew right away, I was like, you're at Broadway and 640. I got a unit coming by. I was like, does he have a pulse? She's like, no, he's turning blue. He doesn't have a pulse. Swear to God, this without missing a beat. I was like, okay, ma'am, we've got to start CPR on him. I mean, it's what you got to do.
Yeah.
So I hear the ding, ding, ding. I heard her put the car in park, the ding, ding, ding of the car. Hear the seatbelt tub done. And I hear this gigantic splash. And I thought, dear God, I've just drowned this guy. That was the first thought to come to my mind. Dear God, I just drowned this guy. He may have stood a chance, but I just drowned him.
Because honest to God, this out of towner just pulled up into the deepest puddle, the deepest part.
Yes,
put it in park and open the doors and let all of the water come in.
Yes. No. She pulled him out of the car into the flood.
Oh my God, she did not.
Asphalt. On the asphalt. Yes, on the asphalt.
Oh my God.
And that was the first thought that come to my mind, because, we had gotten the calls of the floating dumpsters, the cars floating by. And I mean, you know how it is when you have them in your ear, in your headset.
Oh, yeah.
You hear everything. Like I said, I heard put it in park. I heard the ding. I heard the seatbelt. I heard the door open. I heard the other door open. I heard the seatbelt come off. And I hear this splash. What do I do now? I'm like,
First of all, get him out of the water, because you can't do that in the water.
No.
Oh my God, Lord Jesus.
I was so lucky. There was an ambulance literally at the Pilot right down the street. I mean, I didn't even have to dispatch it. I was like, go to the pizza parking lot. There's a guy in the water. Good evening, Salty. Welcome. So, and he lived. He lived despite my worst efforts, but that was the first thing that went through my mind. So, dear God, I've just drowned this guy.
I mean, if you're gonna kill somebody, I mean, why not go that way?
I mean,
Ish. No.
medically thinking, it could have actually been a good thing. That could have caused a vagal reaction. So,
Thank you, Salty.
yes,
But
she is, as always.
I mean, you dunk him in that water. I mean, isn't that a thing that they do where they like?
There is a treatment that they do with cold water, yeah. And I mean, I don't know at that particular spot if it was like deep enough. I don't know, but on the phone, it sounded horrible. It sounded very, very bad.
Oh God, you have no idea. Like the amount. Okay, so here in East Tennessee, we had the hurricane that came up and like tore through everything, and it was horrible. It was horrible. So I actually was working the night that it came through, and I was second shift. So when it started coming through, I came in second shift, so I took over, and let me tell you, the amount of chaos was next level.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, because that's not something we'd ever dealt with before. And then, so let's just compound it. Let's throw a propane tanker, and let's put that propane tanker on its side on the highway, on top of all the floods that are going on. And let's just see if everybody can figure out what they need to do with a high pressure propane tanker plus the freaking floods that are going on. So let's offload all of that. Let's stop traffic completely stopping traffic. And now you've got like 7 accidents behind that because people are stupid.
Yes.
Let's be honest. If there is an accident on the highway, on any interstate, on any highway, people are stupid and they're going to cause like 5 more. So now we have every interstate up in that area completely shut down because everything's being washed away. We've got a propane tanker on its side that we have to offload. So we're offloading the propane tanker. We've got everything shut down. Let's make it real fun now. Are you ready for this one? What do we know about propane? It sinks. So as you're offloading it, there's some that are not, there's some of the some of it's going to just naturally sink onto the interstate.
Yes.
We take the truck away. Are you ready for the level of calls we get? We have to burn off, at least the propane company has to burn off what's on the interstate. The interstate's on fire. The calls. Oh my God, I'm stuck in traffic. The interstate's on fire. What's going on?
God has come down from a mountain.
Yeah. And he's carrying 2 hunks of stone, and shit's getting real now because we got floods, we got fire, we got everything pouring down. Oh my God. And we're in the Bible Belt. Let's just top it all off. We're in the Bible Belt.
Yep. Oh, there's not enough alcohol to fix those woes.
You know what? Sunny D is trying really hard. Greg.
Technically, Greg, I didn't want anybody to know, but Aaron got me excited earlier, and well, no, I don't know what happened. It was going great, and then it just stopped. I got nothing. It says my camera is being used by another thingy or something. I don't know.
So the reality is, Greg, he had to go change his shorts and didn't want to show everybody that he's wearing shorts that are very, very similar to those pink furry shorts.
No, hold on. It's game day Saturday. They're orange. Come on.
No.
Right, so.
Let's be honest. You admire Barrios from the fight last night, and they're now pink and fuzzy. Pink, and fuzzy.
I've got an orange banana hammock on. That's all I'm wearing right now. So
I don't know whether I should be like, ooh, or huh.
well, you've seen me, so yeah, that's probably
Well, it
the
has
line.
nothing. It actually has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the color orange and banana hammock.
It's hard to fit all of that into one little tiny package, let me tell you.
I mean, Bobby D could fit it all in, like, and no lumps showing.
That is true. But,
I mean, he's the one who said it, not me. I didn't say it.
and but he did say he had a big head, so it was that. Doesn't make up for anything, but he did say that.
Well, I mean, it depends on what kind of girl you got and what she likes.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, like I said, there are 3.
Yeah. But I'm actually kind of liking this. I can do whatever I want looking at you. And it's kind of fun.
Oh, really? I might need more description. I mean, if you're going to sit there in the dark and look at me while you're doing God only knows what with your hands.
Yeah. Well, you don't hear any strange noises, do you? So.
I appreciate you, Salty.
I'll end the stream for that. So.
Wait, don't you have an OnlyFans for that, though? Come on. Let's be honest.
Don't tell everybody my secrets. So. The Sportcat fans.
Sportcat OnlyFans.
That's right. I've got a subscriber base of 2.
Hey, 2 accounts. 2 is at least
people out there. 2 lonely people. So, I think one of them.
Lonely people. I mean, come on. 2 is better than none.
That's correct. That is true. Unless you're married, and then that's bad. So.
It depends on how open Mrs. Glenn is. I mean,
let me put it this way: there would be a shoe in my ass out the door.
Fair.
She's like, "You're going to Tennessee? Bye." Bam. Well, I'm leaving today. Yeah. Okay. Can I take my computer and stuff, honey?
No, it all stays because your podcast is the reason that we're in trouble now.
Probably. But the truth is, she never listens to these, so we're safe. So,
are we really? Because that could get really, really dirty then.
Like I said, I'll end the stream. no one will know but me and you. So, and the neighbors in Coreyton that'll hear me yelling. But that's another.
And
story.
Chris and Greg and I mean,
yeah, I don't want to let them watch. So I like them a lot, but I love my fans, but I don't want to let them watch. So
like I like them, but maybe not that much.
I have 1 or 2 morals, maybe.
Just
maybe.
1 or 2.
Well, I mean, who's counting? So.
Me?
Oh, well.
I want to know what those 1 or 2 morals are. I mean, I need to know. For personal edification, I need to know what those morals are.
I tip 20%. Let me think of another one. And I don't let the car get past half tank. That's my 2 morals.
You are not right in the head. Only half a tank? Like, you don't let it go under half a tank?
No. What if something happens? I mean, yet a true story. I almost went in Miami with my brand new car that has great mileage to Key West, but there was a sign that said last stop gas station. I was like, okay, well, we'll stop. I'll fill up. I'm really glad we did, even though I would have been fine, I'm sure, with half a tank or whatever we had at the time. But there was a car wreck and there's 1 lane in, 1 lane out. And I did not know it was 100 miles from Miami to Key West. I was like, on the map, it looks so much shorter. And then Yes,
Wait,
I
you
almost was that guy. I almost was that guy. Yes.
you didn't do that thing where you're like, okay, it's this much here, so it's this much here. They didn't measure it out.
I've been doing that for years, and that little bit is always 6 inches, but that's another story.
Okay, so let's be honest. Men do not always have the right sense of
No, and there'll never be a tape measure lined up. So no, we don't do that.
yeah.
But so I almost did that. Stopping on I would have been stuck on. I've been called to Florida Highway Patrol. But hey, I know there's an accident and y'all got a helicopter and stuff, but can you bring?
You got a helicopter. Everything's closed. Like one of the cars went off the bridge into the water, and you have boats out. But I'm out of gas.
Yeah, and I'm closing the lane down that you're gonna want open soon. But what's weird is everybody got out of the car. They were all drinking and laughing and having a good time. And this is the weirdest traffic jam I've ever been in my entire life.
Oh, okay. So you've never been in a traffic jam on the way to like a big festival then?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want to see the weirdest flipping thing ever, go to one of the festivals that requires costumes. So really good example, Wasteland Weekend. If you've never heard of it, it's like a 5-day post-apocalyptic event they have in Southern California in the high desert. To get in, you have to be in costume in whatever your costume is the entire time. You can't be just walk in off the street. You have to be in whatever you are. That's part of the entry. So
Gotcha.
People start lining up a day, at least 24 hours in advance to get into this because it's a thing. And you'll see people changing right right out on the side of the road. I'm like, hello, the Twins are out to play. But you'll see people changing into their gear, right out on the side of the road. Nobody gives a crap. It's a big party and it backs up all the way onto the interstate and then some. Everybody's partying the entire time. If you've never been stuck in one of these things, it's completely worth it. Legitimately. It's a fun time.
Well, I mean, to be honest, this was Key West and there was a bus full of people and they were all drinking and smoking and in front of us, and the people got out behind us. I mean, they knew what was happening. The bridge was shut down. It's a straight path, so the cops are already down there. They're not going to get you for DUI. So yeah, everybody was drinking and
I mean, there's nothing to do other than to drink and have a good time and be like, I'm on my way to Key West. I'm just going to get drunk before I get. I guarantee they were drunk before they left Miami.
Oh, I'm sure they were all locals. So yeah. So, well, I guarantee the people in front of us was, because it was one of those buses that brings the people from Key West to Miami to get the stuff. So they probably didn't have licenses anyhow. Is that one of the big breasted women's club assembles? Is there a Avengers club for this?
Big titties assemble. Is that like the Care Bear stare?
I'm not sure. I was trying to think. Yeah.
Okay. How old did I feel? I'm going to be honest. Went to a trunk or treat event not too long ago. Well, obviously Halloween. And a whole bunch of the people did a group thing and they were Care Bears. And I'm like, do you guys do the Care Bear stare? And they all looked at me like, huh? What's the Care? So I had to explain. I'm like, did you guys ever see the Care Bear cartoon? And they're like, what are you talking about? There's a Care Bear cartoon. Like,
oh my God.
Do you like the Care Bear? So I was not drunk. Let's be honest. I had no alcohol and I demonstrated the Care Bear stare. I put my hands on my hips. I put the tummy out and I said, the Care Bear stare. And they were like, what is wrong with you? I'm like,
you ain't from around here, are you?
But it's the Care Bear stare. Everybody knows the Care Bear stare. You do, right, Glenn?
Yeah, except for the people that were in costume as Care Bears.
I mean, that's like dressing up as Punky Brewster and not knowing who Punky Brewster was.
True. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well.
Wait, you know who Punky Brewster is, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. I can't envision them off the top of my head, but yes, I do know who you're talking about. So yeah.
Okay, fair. At least you know who I'm talking about. That I can deal with that.
Yeah.
But
I can't get a visual image. So, but right now, obviously, I'm having a problem with visuals anyhow.
And that's a shame because there's some pretty good visuals going on. Hold on, let me fix this.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
Is that better?
Can you do that again? Oh,
wait,
right. Up and down.
Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's good. That's real good. Oh yeah. Oh God. What a time for Wendell to pop in. I'm off screen. Wendell, I need a moment. Leave me alone. Don't come yet, Wendell. Don't come. No, don't come at all, Wendell.
Wendell, Glenn needs a little private time right now. He has a date with his lube.
That's right. This is the Aaron and Sportcat moment.
Wait, shouldn't this be an OnlyFans moment?
It probably should. So we could make some serious audio. I have a story about that off the air. So.
I have a story about audio too.
Yep.
It involved a job I worked this one time in San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a different time for a different story, a different show.
It might be just us and me alone in the corner with a beach towel. So.
By the time I was done describing this job, you might require more than a beach towel. I'm just saying.
Ooh. Well, Knox County must be busy. Helicopters circling over Coreyton. So I swear to God, I can hear it through my headphones. How do you not hear that? That is so loud. Jesus.
I'm not anywhere near Coreyton. That's why.
No, I'm talking about coming through the microphone. Good Lord. It's shaking the house. They're so close. I don't know. Yeah.
This is not what I don't know.
It's one of those Venezuelan gangs. They're here.
They're in every major city across Tennessee.
I know. I saw that. And they're eating the cats. What?
Wouldn't that be Vietnamese gangs?
Oh, well, maybe. I don't know. So.
I don't know either.
I felt, I saw that press conference too on the news, and I thought to myself, that's so stupid, first off. But then I thought, why didn't they follow it up with something great like they're eating the pets? I mean, you already got the hook in the mouth and it's set. You might as well go all in at that point.
Like, blame the Venezuelan gangs for everything, and you're in the clear.
They'd already set the trap. I already see this in my head, and I was like, oh, there's going to be so many calls to the dispatch centers. In Knox County actually had to put out a press release that said there is none in Knox County. Oh.
Yeah.
I got a dabber, if you know what that is, Wendell. I got a dabber, okay? Just hush up, Wendell. So...
And by the way, Chris, yes, it might have been that, but that's a different show and a different discussion.
When we get monetized, that'll be definitely one of the ones behind the monetized wall. So definitely.
Yeah, that's that. But sorry. When you do that, then it like reverts me to the 12-year-old boy sense of humor that I completely have. The 12-year-old boy sense of humor. I'm like, she said, but
Yeah.
Somebody wants my essence.
That's right. Like and subscribe, damn it, now. Chris is willing to pay that $7.95 a month after I get my 500 subscribers. Just for that one story. I'll get $7.95 for 1 month.
Hey, I'll share it for a portion of $7.95. I don't care. Because oh my God, the stories.
They're gonna be great. They're gonna be great.
I'm just saying, I have stories to share when you're ready.
I'm gonna be the one that's got the shocked face because I'm gonna be like, you did what? You can do that? Like I said,
You can do a lot.
I've lived a sheltered life. I really have.
You can do a lot. You can do a lot when they call in on some of those numbers and they ask for it. There's a lot. A lot.
Can you text me your phone number?
It's not that you want to text me, it's that you want like the voice, right?
Well, of course.
Yeah. I mean, I can do that, especially when I'm not like, just coming off of the flu. I have a great voice for phone.
Okay. I'm yeah. So
You're like, no, I'm here for it. I'm here for it with my friendly bottle of lube. His name is Freddie, and I use him a lot.
Freddie.
That's the name of your bottle of lube now. His name is Freddie.
Freddie. Okay.
Yeah, Freddie the lube bottle.
I can take that.
I'll be honest, I name like everything. Raccoons are George, lizards are Fred, unless they've lost their tails, in which case they're just Fred.
So you're calling me a lizard?
Are you going to argue with that? Hello, do you remember Lounge Lizard Larry?
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, that's drawing way back on the PC era.
Way back. I'm like, that was the first game that you ever had to.
You had to put in another disc and get a certain level of the thing just spun. Yes.
And then, like, in order to go buy it, you had to show an ID that you were over 18 because it was considered pornography.
Yes. Thank you, Tipper Gore. Yes.
It was porn in 8-bit. Okay.
Oh my God, I hadn't thought of that in forever.
Oh no, Lounge Lizard Larry like lives in my brain. Like he lives rent free in my brain. I'll be honest, because like I look at random people around, I'm like, oh my God, he looks like one of those characters from Lounge Lizard Larry. Like 5.
That's right. Yes, Wendell, there are a lot of things you can do in the woods. Done several of them. So.
I only think I did one thing in the woods.
I have a tent cut, so it's kind of hard to do a lot of things in the woods.
Wait. Time out. I completely misunderstood. What did you just say?
I have a tent cot. It's a cot with a tent over it. Yes.
Are we saying COT?
Yes.
Okay.
I certainly hope that that's not a tent. I don't even want that to be an umbrella. So.
I mean, are you cut? Because if you are, it wouldn't work. If you're not cut, then you have the whole tent thing going on already. It's okay.
Okay, well, no, I don't. I had to think about that.
Well, I mean,
I draw a visual on that for a second, which is even scarier.
Wait, the fact that I had to say that and you being a guy didn't go. I need to have a conversation with you offline.
You do. So that's why it's called salty.
Salty is as salty does.
It is.
I'm just saying.
I'm glad you came tonight. I really am. Thank you. I'm sorry you can't see me, but I mean, not that you're missing anything, but
I miss your lovely face, though. I really do.
Well, thank you.
And since you're in my neck of the woods, we have to make arrangements. I do have to see you before you go back home. I mean, it's not like home is all that far away.
True.
And hey, you know what? Now that I'm on coaching, this is the perfect time. I could see you after work. So it's all good.
Okay. Yeah, because you come right through Fountain City. So yeah.
I do, actually. I do.
Yeah.
But so I'm sad because Tennessee lost, but I'm happy because I got to spend some time with some of my favorite people outside of the people I call family and that I actually like. That didn't come out right because I like you too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe now you can collect my tears. So yes.
I collect all of the tears in the jar and I save them for things that I do later in the dark of the moon.
It's full moon tonight.
Oh, no, the dark of the moon.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
full moon only is good for some things. Dark of the moon is better for other things.
See, I don't know these things. So, I mean, got a stalker I may need some help with. So.
Oh, well, I mean...
and it's not Wendell. No.
Is it Salty? Because, I mean, he kind of seems like he might be a little bit of a stalker. Just saying.
No, he apologized. So, no. Stalkers don't apologize. So.
I mean, I'm not going to argue, but I don't mind a little bit of a stalker now and then.
I mean, he had many valid points that night, but I think he felt really bad about it the next day. So
valid points? The ones that stick straight up?
Yes. They were full attention. So
yes.
Which is the way you've kept me tonight. So
hey, then I'm good at my job. It's all good.
Absolutely.
Well, I personally need to get to bed. I need to take my cough medicine. I need to do that thing where I sleep because I have to keep working on moving and doing all the fun.
Moving sucks, so.
It does, but it is what it is. But I love you guys. Mwah!
We love you.
Hopefully, I will see you guys soon.
And I would play the music, but apparently it doesn't work. So everybody have a great night. Peace.
Good night.
You can't see me. I'm waving.